Oh my God. Hi, Danielle.
Hey, sis.
Welcome, Danielle.
Thank you. I'm over here. This gonna be fun.
Oh my God. We've been trying to. Okay, so,
Wait.
girl, we've got crazies all over YouTube. Okay. We have, hi, Gamecock Jenny. We have crazies all over YouTube. I'm serious. We have nothing but crazy. So, but the crazy that we want to talk about, so it's going to be Genevieve and Bailey and Jaguar Wright. They seem to have so much in common.
So much.
So much in
Sisters
common.
from different misters.
So, let's say hi to everybody in the chat. Hi, KK. Hi, Aesop. Hi, Susan. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Just John, your YouTube husband. How
That's
are
right.
you? Let's see. Hi, Heath. How are you? Welcome. Margene. Hi.
Everybody.
Gamecock Jenny. Hello. Tina Beagle. Hello. Heather Wheeler. Hello. Hello. Hi, Sammy Joe. How are you? Okay. I noticed that Bomb was going live too. I was like, damn it, I love her, girl. So so we have Jen Bailey, and I was gonna play some of her stuff. And I was at work today, and Terry Lynn went live, and some of the stuff, because I watch KK a lot, and then, but when it gets a little bit too vulgar for me, I just can't.
Mm.
I can't. Every other word out of her mouth was B, CUNT, just the just nasty, vulgar shit. Hi, Gracie. Hi, KK's company. Hi, Gwen Branston. I miss you. Um, it was just vulgar. So
Mm.
the other day, I played a portion of KK's, which that was the portion I heard with when the cops had came to the house when she was getting into it with Mike. Okay. So that was okay. I played some of KK's one day, and she actually called this young man uh, a pedo and M word. And that's George who does the
Mm.
dog.
Mm.
So I said I would never play anything from her again unless I listen to it
Mm.
because it's vulgar.
Mm.
It's
Mm.
disgusting. Hi, beautiful darkness. Welcome.
Everybody.
And I just can't, in all good consciousness, do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Um, some of the things that she says about people, and whether we know it or not to be true, you have people that are sitting in there and listening to this. And I don't know who this Angela Jade person is. I keep hearing her name, but I hear that she's in there. And according to what was said today in TL's chat, she's egging her on to say these things about people.
Okay.
What I have a problem with is when this Tony Soflo person doxed her
Mm.
and did that shit to her. She didn't like it.
Mm.
So why would you sit there and participate when someone is saying all this vulgar shit about other people? You know, she's accused people of being baby Kers. She's accused them of being child M's. She's calling uh older women CUNT. She's gonna go F your husbands and all of this bullshit.
Mm. Mm.
Who wants to sit in there and they sit in that room and hear this? Hi,
Mm.
Stacy. Welcome. Hi, Sassy. Sassy
Hey,
Susie, how's your mom doing? I know she had an appointment today. I'll call, or if you get a chance, just call me after the live and let me know what's going on. Thank you. Thank you so much, Gracie. So when I heard that today, and every time I went into that chat, it got worse and worse. Just listening to her. I'm not talking about I'm just talking about
Jen.
Jen. It
Mm.
got
She's
worse and
disgusting.
worse and worse.
Mm.
Her mouth is just mm.
Mm. Mm.
And that, oh my God, I'm just like, what somebody's going to wind up pulling, and I'm so serious, somebody's going to wind up stomping her into the ground. But she says all of this because she stays in her house. She doesn't go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's going to hurt her. And to be honest, I can't wait. Sorry. I just can't wait. I just can't wait. But with her and Jag, first of all, with Jen, Clinton's done all of this stuff to her.
Mm-hmm.
It's all Clint's fault. Then it became Vince, well, no, Terry Lynn. Then it goes to D. Then um it's Vince's fault. It's everybody's fault but hers. So she's getting all of these TPOs. Jag is doing what? What is Jag doing?
Everything Jen doing and more. I mean, what they have in common for me is, first of all, both of them just spew anything out their mouth, and
Anything.
they both want to get a shock value out of what they're saying. Secondly, I never met people who have so many stories where people were being you know what I'm saying? Like, whoa! I
Yep.
mean, every story, every person is something going on, and then they both are chasing men that don't want them, that are really toxic with them, and they control them. You
Yep.
know, they're losing their puppets. Their puppets cut the strings, both of them.
Both
So
of
we have
them.
that in common.
So with Jag last week, well, this week, our girl got evicted.
She got evicted on the first. She rode it out to the end till the wheels fell off. Man, she got evicted. She still got that truck. Now, at first, I didn't think she got a truck because I'm like, where is she taking the furniture? Is she just gonna drive around with this, with this furniture in the truck? But she did have the furniture. She did put it in the truck. You know what I mean? And she still had the truck today when she was arrested because it was in the parking lot.
So let me just play this for you guys, okay? I will share this one but then I wanted to do the legacy one too. So we have Heather Gillespie, and I'm not laughing. Heather Gillespie, she has it in her head that everybody's out to get her, just
Mm-hmm.
like Jack, Jen.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the police are not the police, but in Jen's case, she believes the police are the police. Jack thinks the police are all corrupt. Heather has been given a place to stay time and time again, and every place she's went to stay, she's destroyed. So she's been kicked out so many places. I think it's like 3 in the last year and a half. She's been
Mm-hmm.
kicked out of. But with Jaguar, right? Let me just share this one because this woman has so she was just chilling today. Chilling. Let
Mm-hmm.
me hide her chat. Let me hide her chat.
Yeah,
We all
she's
see
chilling.
her. I'm
She
sorry.
got on her Tupac above the rim, scarf tied up. She getting it.
Okay. So guys, you guys let me play this. I'm not playing all, I'm just gonna play this last part right here. Okay. She's
The
asking
I
last
mean, my
three
mods
minutes is
only
where
made
it's at.
$10 so far.
she's
They gonna
asking
do with
for
$10.
$10 per
It's
question.
about 50 of them, but they all gonna take 50
Fair
cents.
use.
Shit, mods gotta eat too. Ain't them right,
Your mama
mods?
gotta eat, girl.
Mods, put a 1 in the chat if I'm telling the truth. Mods gotta eat too.
So she's collecting money for her mods because they need a budget to run her YouTube backstage.
AKA to watch other
They do
people's
a lot of
videos and
work
report back
behind the
to her.
scenes, and they take this time out without official employment,
Mm-hmm.
based on my word,
Guys, I need
which
a dollar
means
in the
I
chat
have to
because my
provide for
mods are
them as
taking too long
well.
out. So everybody put a dollar in the chat
Don't be selfish.
so I can pay my mod.
Y'all want to pick my brain? It's only $10 a question. That's cheap.
$10 a question.
Better go make some noodles, huh? Well, then you do that.
I just want the cops.
1,000 people in the room.
Hold on. Oh,
339.
There you go.
okay, here they come. Here they come.
Hello? Are you looking for me, officer? Did they send you out here for me? I'm in the middle of a live broadcast.
On
My name is
YouTube.
Jacqueline Suzette Johnson.
She left that right out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And why are you looking for me, officer?
There's a warrant for you out of Mesquite, Texas.
There's a warrant out of Mesquite, Texas?
Yes, ma'am.
I never lived in Mesquite, Texas.
Mesquite is right next door to Dallas, girl, and DeSoto.
He said
My
it
date of
doesn't
birth is
matter if you live
5/17,
there. You got a warrant.
1977. I've been being stalked online all day.
Who's that sound like?
Right now, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can.
Oh, by the way, hold on. They're reading me my rights.
Ooh, they don't play. Look at them Louisiana cops.
Right to stop answering questions anytime you're needed. If I say you don't self-incriminate yourself and have an attorney present, you take your rights.
Put a 1 in the chat if you guys understand my rights. Well, at least you guys read rights. They don't do it in DeSoto.
People too invested into this YouTube. Like,
Do you understand your rights, ma'am? Is that real?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
No. My wallet is in my hotel room with my son and my mother who have been being harassed online all day.
Okay.
By the way, King World 2020
like they know who King World
has
is.
been harassing us all day long, hunting us for the past 2 weeks. I've been being followed. I no longer live in Texas. I live here. I just got off the phone with DeSoto police, and they said they don't have no warrant out for my arrest.
Oh, damn lie.
What is that? What is NCIC?
National Criminal Information.
Okay, and what does that mean?
They can get you wherever you at.
Anywhere in the state.
For a Class C misdemeanor? That's what I was charged with.
But she never lived in
Okay,
Mesquite.
guys, I think I have to go because I think they're going to arrest me now.
You think?
So, mods, you know what to do. Kimmy, I'm
The
turning everything
Miranda
over to
rights
you.
kind of let us know that.
Please make sure my mother and my son know that I'm being arrested again for doing absolutely nothing wrong.
Nothing.
Bye.
Bye.
I guess I'll see you when I get back out of jail.
Put your swimsuit on, girl.
Oh, you guys showed up at the perfect time.
They're like, yeah, come on.
All right.
Come
I'm
on.
sorry.
We don't have time for your life. They're like, come on. Come on. Shorten this up, sweetie. Hey, I could just imagine how the cop looked when she's like, in King World, they'd be like,
Wait a minute.
they're like, yeah, okay. Anyway, so you got your ID in that pool with you, in that jacuzzi? Because we need
Every
it.
time the cops go to Jen's house, what does she do? Terry Lynn, D.
Like they know who these people are. And one time, no joke, Jen was talking to the police and she was naming people and they were like, these are your friends? And she's like, I never met her. Like, wait, what? Wait, hold up. Wait, you giving us all this on these people you don't know their real number? Oh, wait a minute. What you mean they calling you from a text number? Wait, a text now number. No.
So you see, if Jen was in Louisiana, yes, Savage, we need those cops. Danielle, I'm serious. So she gets.
Now I'm glad she not in Louisiana. Louisiana, 1,300 miles away from me.
Oh my God! But okay, they went, and she is. So when she was being evicted, when she was evicted, the cops came out because that's what I don't understand. The cops came out to check on her mother when she was evicted. Why
But they
did
never asked her for an ID.
Thank you.
They never forced an ID on her. And if her warrant is for missing court on this bond, then just like with my son, he missed one of his courts. So because he was on bond, there's no bond. You know what I mean? You just got to wait to go to court. But because she has to be extradited, the officers that's going to have to do it are already going to be mad. They got to make the trip. I don't care if it's 45 minutes, they're going to be mad. And so they already going to be like, she getting picked up on Monday. And so even if they pick her up on Monday, she's not going to go to court on Monday. So she'll probably wait till Tuesday. And her charges ain't big, but even if she go to court, it's still no bond.
But if she bonds out because they picked her up, they can give her a bond.
When you're on bond, if you miss court on bond, I don't know how it is with a bail's bondsman or whatever. But in here, like in Illinois, if you on bond, like my son, when the case he was fighting, he was on a bond. You know why he fought it. When he missed the court and they put out a warrant for him, The warrant was a no bond warrant because you can't be on bond and get bonded again. Because
Okay.
you broke the thing you signed saying that you would come to court, saying that you wouldn't commit a crime, saying that you wouldn't, you know what I mean? So you
Yes.
broke that. The agreement
But
is
okay.
broken.
So I'm sorry. We all want Jen to get that clink clink, not the pink
Mhm.
handcuffs, but the real ones, when
Mhm.
she needs to be arrested. So
Mhm.
today the cops were at her house earlier because Mike called the cops, right?
Mhm.
Because I was okay. So I had to get into a meeting. So tell me what happened after that. Hi, Breezy. Hi,
That's just
Wendy.
it. I was going to rewind to go back to find out about what was going on with the whole cop situation. And I looked up and I hear Terry Lynn talking and saying Jen in the chat or in the backstage. And I was just in the chat letting her know she was trash. And if she come up on the panel, I never listen. I knew she wasn't coming on that panel because she's
But it
not
was
wanted in that
earlier.
room.
It was like this morning when the cops, because Mike and her got into it. Mike told her that she needed help. Mike balls dropped for a little while today.
Wow.
He said she needed help. She's making up all these stories of what people are in her. People are doing this, and she needs to stop. Girl, Mike's balls dropped.
Mhm.
But then the cops come, and I don't know what happened. So I
Well,
need
we
to
know
know.
she didn't get arrested because she was on Terry Lynn's backstage or what, about a half hour ago at 7
Oh,
o'clock.
yeah, because I actually left the chat. I said, if she comes up there, I said, bye. I'm not going to be in here because I'm
Like
not
I
going
said, on
to
some legal
entertain that
schmiegel,
racist piece of shit.
Jen, you were violating, and I kept saying it in Terry Lynn's chat. Jen was violating the restraining order by even being in that chat, and the son was in there. So
Wait a
once
minute. Her son was in Terry Lynn's
her
chat?
son was in Terry Lynn's chat, and she was trying to come on panel, and she was talking in the chat. When in reality, because he's the one with a restraining order against her, one, and two, because he's wanted in the room in the chat, she's not. So she's violating. Oh, she's violating. She's violating
Oh,
that chat, just like she's violating that chat, talking about them. I mean, that restraining order. She's violating, violating, violating. She's
so
trash.
it's basically like, let's see. So we have Toxic Diamond, who's locked up. What is she doing?
Mhm.
7 years, 5 years,
No, I
7 years,
think she's doing like 3. I
three.
think she's doing like 3.
Okay. So we got Jag who keeps, so Jag has been arrested since January 3 times. Or is it four?
This will be 4
This is,
because this is, and we calling lockups even when they got to take you into the, to be evaluated. On the
okay.
72 hour, we count that too
So
because
Jen
you've been
said the
taken
other
off
day,
society.
I was listening to KK's live. She said that somebody threw something, but one of her friends threw their child's ashes. That's not true. I think Jen watches Jaguar right, or she knows about her because
Mhm.
that's what Jaguar did. Jen does a lot of the same shit that Heather Gillespie does. And
Mhm.
she's also pulling some of the same shit that Aaron Carter used to do.
Mhm.
He get on these rants.
Mhm.
So, and I watched them and I'm looking at her and I'm going, okay, today when I saw her, this morning when I saw her on KK's live at 5:55 this morning, because it was supposed to be at 5:15, KK. So you got to stop that. I was looking forward to listening to that while I was driving in, but her eyes, you can tell she was high. Earlier this morning, when Terilyn was playing her, she's sniffing the whole time. It's like the whole
Mhm.
time. So
Mhm.
whether oh my, hi is listen, you had 2 strokes,
Mhm.
guys. This is Isis. She was sending me all of the stuff for Rodney Reed when I was covering Rodney. Oh my God, sweetie.
I'm so glad you're doing
I'm
better.
so glad you're here. I just saw your email. I'm serious. I checked my emails and I said, I haven't received anything from her in a while. I am so happy you're here. So, how long? I guess this is the wrong time, but you had 2 strokes. How long ago was that? And how is your recovery going? Because right now we have a friend in the hospital that suffered some strokes as well. Oh my God. I'm so happy to see you.
Yes, we
Oh,
are.
so Danny, you've been following. I mean, I used to follow Jag all the time, but
Mm-hmm.
you've been catching everything that's been going on these other content creators thing. The whole thing about Legina, who's supposed to be R. Kelly and Aaliyah's daughter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hi,
And I'm
Lisa.
Frank Sinatra and Diana Ross's daughter.
You look just like Frank too. Dang it.
Yeah.
So catch us up on that. Catch us up on that, please.
So what I've noticed, see, what made me even start talking or even bringing up Jaguar was earlier this year. I just felt like that whole barbershop, that whole her, and Solar. I was like, this is just, too much. And she doing it for that Philadelphia, and that's the first thing I thought. Then we had the TSA. We just all had all these events going back to back. So I just been saying like it's almost predictable, but it's also insulting. But Jag this week, she's been on fire. She's been on fire now. When they got evicted, so on the first, everybody kept saying she was getting evicted on the first. So all that week before the first, she kept saying she was packing. She was packing. She was packing. I can't do this because I'm packing. But yet, when they kicked her out, it didn't look like she packed nothing. It didn't look like they took that serious.
Hold on a second. Somebody asked me what words are blocked. I don't know what words are blocked right now. Try typing your message a different way and put spaces between them. It was on New Year's Eve. Oh my
Oh,
God,
wow.
sweetie. She had her strokes on New Year's Eve.
Mm,
Oh my God. Yes, Jag streams. I was going to tell you about this, KK. Jag streams on YouTube. Okay. Now, she is, Jag has a voice. I listened to her live the other morning when she was, well, this morning when she was doing a cappella.
mm-hmm,
She can sing.
mm-hmm.
She can honestly
She's a waste
sing.
of a talent.
She's a waste of a talent. And let
Because
me,
who's going
guys,
to want to work with that?
yeah, let me show you
Who
Jaguar.
would work with
You
that?
guys might remember her from the Roots, but Jag can sing. This morning, what was this morning's live? I don't want to play the one with the music. Oh, there it is. Um, 10 hours ago. Hold on. Let me get to where she's singing.
Okay.
She has a beautiful voice. She was singing Nina Simone, and this woman can sing. Hold on, let me see. She's crazy. I don't want to hear that when she's talking about that lady's kids. Um, she was singing Nina Simone, and she can blow. Hold on. Yeah, I can't. Okay, I can't find. Okay, so this is Jaguar Wright, and this is her son. So let me just give you a little prefix of this. Hold on a second. Let me pause this. This morning, Jag's on her live, and she's talking about her son,
Mm-hmm,
saying he was molested.
mm-hmm.
Am I lying, Danielle?
Yeah, no.
Okay,
She's
this
been
is
telling this story though on the internet for 3 years.
okay. So this is her son Sam.
I'm not going back to
This is
school. I
before
want
she
to go
got
to school
arrested.
at home.
Yeah, this is 4 o'clock in the morning.
If I remember correctly, because we were at the Becker building.
Yes.
There he is.
Justin and I have
Look at
broken
this
up
young man.
the
He's
fall
gorgeous.
before, and then Aunt Sonny died.
Mm-hmm.
And
How old is Sam?
It was about
He'll be
March
21.
when this happened because
He's very
we
handsome.
moved. Well, I came first
Mm-hmm.
because me and Steadroy
And she puts everybody's
moved
names
down
out
here
just like
first, and
Jen.
then we got the apartment over at Reflection.
But she's leading
And
him.
then I came
Yep.
back. No, I didn't come back. We put you on a plane, and I met you in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Was that how it happened, or did I come back to Philly? It was one or the other. No. I came back to Philly
Oh my
because
God.
we had that
I just want
horrible
to know.
layover in Atlanta. You remember?
Yeah.
I feel bad for this young
Oh
lady.
my God!
I do.
Trying to get to the street because we
So,
were on a
yeah,
connection in our flight.
I feel bad for him, but this is
H
Jaguar Wright.
O N E S T Y M A R I E 4.
That's Jen's sister.
Cash App Honesty Marie 4. Who the fuck is honest over there? And who the fuck is Marie?
That's her sister.
Mm-hmm.
Is somebody knocking?
Now, that's her sister. She's in a hotel with her mom and her son after her eviction.
Mm-hmm. And after the eviction of a home, of an apartment that your mother is in, that you could have covered, you're mismanaging her money in reality. Like, those are the things where it's not me judging your character or saying, oh, Jack ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's saying that's wrong because your mother shouldn't be homeless. Even no matter what's going on, she should have a roof over her head.
She should have a roof over her head. Now, she was evicted and she's bragging about, no, she wasn't evicted. Her mom and Goomba were evicted. Her name, hold on,
Her
hold on.
name is
Her
Queen.
name is not even on the lease.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She's taken this woman's money. Her mom was living in a senior assistant apartment or in this, what's it, a
Her
rehabilitation.
mother was living in a facility, and she says her sister was mismanaged. She said she was living across the street too, but yet she says her sister was mismanaging her mother's money because her sister had an addiction, and so she said that's what was going on. So she took power of attorney and she moved her mother. And you've been moving her around because we all know a couple of years ago her mother lived with Sam Senior.
Yep, that's where she was living, and she
She
was
was living with
accusing
your
Sam.
whole ex-husband, so.
Yep, and then the whole family did an interview with Tasha K.
Mm-hmm.
Just about the sisters, the mother.
Mm-hmm.
They all did that interview with Tasha K. So I'm trying to figure out how in the hell did she get her mother?
Well, and also her mother, like I said, what you could tell is like a mother, like you had that child and you just, I don't know if I'm not gonna call it guilt, but you just had that one child who, you gonna be, I guess, their biggest cheer. I don't know. I'm trying not to on her mother's, go in on her mother, but because I've heard Jaguar check her mother on the phone call that she recorded, so the things she do to her mother, like even how when her mother and Sam were outside when they were evicted, like you had them looking for your wallet that I think you had.
Yep. So okay, so here it
All the
is right
time.
here. Look,
Welcome to Legacy, Morgan Properties.
this is the eviction
Now
day.
y'all remember Cars? Y'all remember the debacle that I had with Cars?
When they told her car.
See?
Yep, when they towed her car.
You know, it's a good thing they just cleaned out this dumpster because it looked like the Paris raids.
Why didn't you show us that
It was so pathetic. This is what my husband left me with.
Now, why she shows you?
I'm sorry, my husband left me with. This is what he left me with.
And the cops show up right here.
This is what he left me to deal with. While he's sitting over there playing Call of Duty, and I'm still moving his belongings.
Right, once you start seeing her mom.
He didn't even come back and get the rest of his stuff. Lazy fucker.
So this is another Jen Bailey. She didn't want her husband, so she didn't want him because he probably had herpes from this woman that he's with, and he stole all her money. He used to abuse her. Go ahead, Danielle. Tell them.
He was going to jail for blowing up their car in Arizona, which I said from the very beginning, I feel like it was both of them. And then here's what Jaguar, I think people don't understand, is if you press charges on him for that, when they call that insurance company, the insurance company going to be like, wait, we cut you a check, or whatever they did. They helped you get a rent or whatever they did, but yeah, she going down too, because I think she had something to do with it. But she said that he had a full relationship with his mother, that him and his mother were lovers for years.
Yep. Jen said the same about Clint and his mom.
They were lovers. And she says her ex-husband was lovers with his mother too. I think, yeah, what else? Let's see, because I mean, anything you could name, she said it about this man. The woman he was with, you know what she said about the kids, how she wanted to take them out.
Oh, she dogged those kids.
She went bad on them kids, and she went bad on her about the things she had been through. You know what I mean? But I think that Jag and Jen, I think they both when they speak and they talking about themselves. That's what I really believe. I don't
They're
believe they
look,
talking about nobody else but them. The things they think, the things they done, the things they've been through. Yeah, that's them.
they're
They
looking in the mirror at themselves. So, okay, I want you. I mean, but seriously, she went on all of these lives. Now, Tokyo Tony, did you get a chance to look at Tokyo Tony's video when she had Jaguar right up?
Which one? The one when
The
she
one,
had
the one she made her that offer.
oh yeah, yeah. When she offered to for Jag that she was paying Jag was doing that fake crying.
Mm-hmm.
And she just was talking about some when Tokyo Tony on that one said, "Let's pray." She said, "God, why'd you take that good deed from me?"
Yes, she
But
did.
a couple of months earlier, she was telling us it was whack. He couldn't keep it up.
Couldn't keep it up. It was small.
It was small. He liked to lick his own, whatever.
Yeah,
Um,
he used to like to lick his own semen. That's what she
mhm.
said.
Yeah, that's
But
what
she
she
didn't
said.
say it like that. She
That's
said
what
it in
she
a,
said.
yeah,
Then
this is
she
a grown
said,
man.
"Look, I'm trying to be good on your channel because you know how to set it out." She said,
Girl, just go ahead and say
"Oh
it. Go
yeah," she
ahead.
said he liked to lick his own semen. She said when she tried to give him threesomes, he'd throw up because he was just so nervous. He would wake up in the middle of the night saying, "Mommy, mommy, please don't touch me no more, mommy. I don't want to do it tonight."
Yep, and
And you never sent him to counseling?
and besides that, he was gay too. He was bisexual, along with her
Mhm.
ex-husband.
And I'm telling y'all, over the last couple of years, several times she's been sitting in the car with her husband and been like, "My husband doesn't even know this. I slept with," and she named anybody. I mean, you name them. You name them. She's as soon as you say their name, she's like, she messed with them.
And
And let them be gone, passed away. Oh, please, they were in love with her.
this is the same woman that accused Common, the
Mhm.
singer, of assaulting her.
Yep, sure did.
This is
Sure
Jaguar
did.
Wright. This
And
is the
yeah,
same woman
it's the
that
same
said,
woman who said that Jill Scott had is it her manager? It was one of her people who got murdered back in the day, and she said Jill
yep,
Scott had it done
yep, she did. This is the same woman.
so that she could get into Hollywood and be in movies. What? Wait.
What? What? I know Jill had one show on HBO. It was something but murders. I can't remember the name of it. It was really good. She also accused Lauren Hill of sucking her way through the top because she was a better singer than Lauren Hill, which
Yep.
she has a beautiful voice. So let's just go. I'm trying to find when the cops show up. When the offer. Oh, wait a minute. This is
It's coming while they out there because it's right after
yeah.
she came back from cursing out the front desk. You're gonna
And I
see them
want you
looking
guys to look
around.
at
Jag
this.
ain't
For me
doing
because I
nothing.
abused my mom. I
Oh,
abused
see,
your
right
mom.
after this, because she's showing us
Let's see what's in
Yeah, she's
here.
that
showing the
Uma
gun
took
clip
the
and everything.
pistol but
Okay,
left the
that's the
box.
fast loader.
Mm-hmm.
What's this?
Now she's supposed to be looking for her purse.
380. Oh, these
So
are the
she can
bullets
go
from
get the
my
scrub.
gun. This is my gun box. Yeah, see, he stole my
And
gun.
she's
Well,
so
actually, he didn't
silly. She
steal it.
tells us she has a
The
gun
DeSoto
that was
police
bought
force
legally, but it's
gave
not in
it
her name. Then it's not your gun, sweetie.
Thank you. It's not your gun.
Not
Thank
your gun,
you.
to
sweetie.
that raving lunatic.
Now her husband's a
Great
raving
cop
lunatic.
work, DeSoto.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers are gonna fry.
Look how they put all her shit out, girl.
So this is what they like to do in
Nothing was packed
Texas.
up.
They like to annoy people. They like my pocketbook, my Bob Marley pocketbook is what we're looking for. Where are the
Pocketbook.
car keys? Hand them to me because I need to
And
move the
she
car and
said
put it.
they took the pocket, they moved the table, her purse, and when they moved her purse, her pocketbook was on something else, and she knew they was gonna do something. If people are moving stuff, wouldn't you grab your purse and your pocketbook,
Yep.
put them together, and take them? Why would
She
I sit
said,
there and be like, let me see if they'll steal it?
yep, she said she moved her purse off the bed, well, her pocketbook off
Mm-hmm.
the bed because they were moving stuff
Moving the
out.
bed, and she put it on the dresser.
Now, when you're being evicted, are you allowed to be on the
Are
I
you
mean,
following them around? No. Where I'm from, if they come, them sheriffs come. They come get that stuff out of there
and yeah,
really
and
quick.
they put you outside
They put
and
you
they
out,
go in and
yeah,
get your stuff,
so that
right?
you don't harm them, right?
Yep. Okay, so here we go.
See, this is what they like to do. They call it trying to run a Yankee out of town.
What?
And so they play all of their little Texas games.
No, it's called not paying
And
your
they play
damn
all of
rent.
the little bullshit
That's what it's
to
called.
constantly and needlessly annoy you into wanting to go home. Okay, so here's shoes.
Your home is not Louisiana, honey.
All right, these came from the front.
Okay, I'm trying to get what accounts
Yeah,
are there. Okay, there is.
Good place.
Oh, that's when she
No, that's
interviewed
it's after
with me.
her.
It definitely isn't what
Yeah,
I
let
expected
me-
it to be when I moved
Let
here.
me cop
it's the
show.
hood. And stay out of their children's marriages. Funny thing is,
Where is
you
the
goddamn
cop?
fucking
It
ministers.
goes back
So
to
you know that.
talking to.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on, child. Hold up. Protective Services came out here
Yeah.
when?
Yeah.
Like,
Was it yesterday?
I
Or
think
day
this is all
before.
yours on.
Oh no, this is
And
when they
he
were
wanted
letting
to
her
know
know that
about
they had
my
came out
insulin,
there.
if I had enough
The
insulin.
Yeah,
day
there's her
before.
mom.
Yeah.
So
And,
let me get this right. Your mom had her own place, was living nice. She had a caregiver. You go and get your mother. You have your son who was living with his dad,
Mhm.
who was good. And then he turned of age and you kept talking to him. He came to live with you. And now this young man is homeless along with your mother.
Mhm.
Is that right?
Yeah, well, they're saying that family is saying they're willing to come and get them and take them back to Philadelphia. So I
Well,
believe
that'll
isn't
be
that where
good.
Sam Senior is at too?
Yep, he's there too. Oh, Sam Sr. works for Ralph Lauren. And according to Jag, he has slept with everybody within Ralph Lauren, men and women, to move up
Mm-hmm.
to the ranks. And Ralph Lauren knows all about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And his name is Ralph Ships, whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like,
Chalipsky or something. But
something
here's
like,
the thing. Ralph Lauren told us about that on Oprah. When he did the interview with Oprah, he
yep,
told us that family members, when he was 15 years old, which he wasn't a fashion designer then, when he's 15 years old, it was like 15, 14, that family members of his changed their last name. Some of his family members. So,
yep,
it tells me they probably came in, their family is immigrants, but still, they
yep,
changed
the
their name
slip
and he
ships.
changed his to
Yep,
Loren.
slip ships, something like that. But
Mhm.
they have called welfare checks on her mom. People in the chat have been
Mhm.
calling welfare checks on her mom because of the way Jaguar speaks to her mother. Is that right, Danielle?
Yeah, they because the way she speaks to her mother, the fact that your mother's, now your mother's homeless. Jack, I mean, but it's been to me before, even when Tasha K came out with it. That's all we've heard is we've been heard she's been taking her mother's check. That's been being said. It's been being said that she verbally abuses her mother.
Mm-hmm.
It's been being said that she's not a good place for her mother to be because she's not mentally stable. And she's like a bully. She wants to control everybody. Because,
Who
like I
does that
said, why
sound
would you
like?
have your mama looking for your stuff anyway outside?
So who does that sound like that wants to control everybody?
Jen.
Okay.
And then
If you-
she says that about Toxic Diamond, like Jaguar always crapping on Toxic Diamond because they had their little beef. But
Mhm.
really, she just like Toxic Diamond. You just like
Now
her.
she was going off on this lady. What's her name? The other I already know Patrice. She was going off of Patrice, but this other lady, I can't remember her name, the content creator. She said that she's gonna have her channel shut down. What's her
Just
name?
like Jed, she gonna get everybody in jail. Everybody gonna get
Yes,
their channel shut
she's
down.
getting everybody's channels shut down.
Everybody.
She's shutting and then they're going to jail.
Then they going to jail. They
They go
all
to
going to jail.
jail. And the
And hell.
FBI are involved
Mhm.
too. The
The FBI.
FBI. Yep.
Well, she said she worked for the government.
Yes,
Jaguar Wright said she worked for the government. And she the best kept secret the government has ever had. I said, Jaguar must have not just seen where this young man broke confidentiality for the military, right? Girl, you can't work for the government in secret and be telling us on the internet. Because they going to show you they the government. I said, these people just be making up stuff. We supposed to be that stupid.
But everybody, she does, it's the same shit Jen Bailey is doing. That's why I wanted to show you guys this. So, okay, so the cut comes right about.
So,
Hold
well,
on.
hold on.
Yeah,
Wait a
'cause they be
second.
talking and he just
I gotta
walking
play
by the
you
door.
the video. We'll listen to it on the way to Shreveport.
Okay.
Wait a second. This is my mom. So, there was 20 people talking online.
Oh yeah, because
about
after this is
rescuing
when
you
Yeah.
because I
Nikki
abused
think
you.
you talking about.
What do you say about that, Mom?
Why would you put your
I
mom
don't say
on
nothing
camera
about it
now?
because it's not true.
Well, why isn't it true?
Because it didn't happen.
Well, you know, when you bust into the bathroom when I was naked the other morning
Oh
going
my God,
live,
yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that.
and I forgot to lock the door, and you just barged in and used the toilet anyway while I was live on
And
YouTube,
look, her
But you didn't
and
son
you
cut
is
your live
startled the
off.
crap out of me.
Yeah.
They said that I threw a bucket at you.
Oh no.
They said I threw a bucket at your head.
What is going
Hey,
on?
Foley, how you doing today?
All right, what's going on?
Trying to move. But see, when they came in,
Who's that?
Legacy,
Yeah, hold
to
on.
move out all
Oh,
my
there he
things,
is.
Yeah, that's him. That's the officer.
move, but you know the whole
Officer
sex
Foley. He
tape
kind of
thing.
cute
So they
too.
took my pocketbook and they
Yep.
buried it.
Who is Francis?
My mother.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Hi.
So I got called because.
We're live on YouTube.
Oh, sweet. Hi.
This is Officer Foley.
So someone called because they said you needed some rescuing.
Really?
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah. Do I look like I need rescuing? I got my daughter, my grandson here. Nobody's gonna bother me.
That poor
Okay.
woman.
Yeah, they said he was in jail for beating up one of my clients and that they had secretly got married and he impregnated her and
Oh,
beat
my
her.
goodness.
We found that on the way back from Louisiana. So I came
She
back
was
home to
feeding
move,
that
but you know the
rumor.
whole sex
Yep.
tape thing has been taking it. And so the constable came, the guys came, they moved everything out. That's great because I was going to have to pay $600 for that.
That made it
So
easier.
it saved me some money. So I was just going to run and get the truck so we could start loading it on and I can get the guys to help me come and put the stuff in. We go to Louisiana because I have to go to Kettle Parish District Attorney's office.
Listen to
What time
this.
is it?
What is it? 2:05?
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it.
You weren't gonna make it anyway.
It was
I'm not gonna
3:05.
fucking make it.
Yeah, you weren't gonna make it anyway, girl.
So now we have to find my pocketbook.
It's 5.5 hours.
They
from
buried
Houston
it on purpose.
to New Orleans.
Legacy.
Then you have to go
Just
to
buried it
Shreveport.
on purpose.
Have you talked to anybody?
Yeah, I went up
And
there.
she's in Dallas.
What they say?
You have to leave.
Right now,
That has
she's
nothing to
not
do with us. You're just gonna have to find it. Now, if you wanted me out of here so fucking bad, why are you holding me here?
No one's holding you. You should have been out. Beginning of
When
the
I
month.
specifically said, do not touch my bag. So I can go pick up the truck, load up my things, and fucking leave.
Why didn't you just
Now
bring
we're
your truck
looking
with you?
for my pocketbook.
Why you still don't have a truck at 3:00?
Thank you.
I mean, my
You didn't
wallet's
bring
in
the
there.
pocketbook.
My license is in there. My credit cards is in there. My brother left work
But
to
you're
take me to
begging for
get the
money.
truck.
Because you want to beg for money.
Mhm.
Officer Foley, can I file charges on that?
Let me ask you this: did they evict you? Is that what happened?
They
Yes.
evicted my mother and my husband. My name was never on this lease.
Listen to her.
Well, I guess if they went through the legal process, and you said a constable was out here.
Yes, and the constable heard me and asked them not to touch my things, and now they buried my pocketbook.
Yeah,
How am I supposed to get a truck? Who's going to rent that truck for me
I don't know
if I can't get to my
I
wallet?
would get a hold of the constable. That
He just left.
What did he say about the whole thing?
He said, find your bag, keep it cool,
Yeah.
just calm down. Because they've been every Mexican fucking cunt that I can think of.
Oh my
this
God.
night.
Hold on. I forgot about that part. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I forgot about that part. Oh my God. Yeah, she's.
It's like Jen. It's just gonna be. It's a trigger warning.
See,
Because they
same
open
thing
their
they're
mouth.
asking. But they didn't ask her for her ID. So her brother was with her at the beginning of the video. The constable was still there.
Mm-hmm.
They went to the leasing office and they told her she couldn't come in. But they walked like they were going with her, and then they locked her out.
They walked up right out that door and then did a spin around. They turned around like the OJs and they spin up back in that room on her. Yep.
And I'm serious.
And the constable didn't want to talk to her anymore either.
Nope.
He was done. Like it's nothing else to do.
Because everything had been moved
It's
out.
got to be out here, right? He
What?
like it's got to be out here. Everything's outside.
Now, my thing is this: if you knew you were being evicted that day, and trust me, you knew you were being evicted that
You knew
day,
it.
you could have had that truck. You and your brother could have got the truck the night before and had it out there so you can save $600, as she says.
As she said.
And, you know, as they're putting your shit out, you can put it in the truck.
They saved you $600, then you
Thank
should have
you.
went straight there and got that truck. But you got to the truck stop and was still broke. Well, not broke, but you were still short.
Still short. Now, KK, I'm serious. This is nothing. Her mouth and Jen's mouth is horrendous. You
KK,
can
she threatened to 187 children.
children.
She threatened that she wished that these kids, she wanted the mother to go to jail so they could get adopted and be assaulted by adults.
Yep,
She went, I mean, the things she said that this pastor, this woman was sleeping with her brother, and that really her brother is the father of her son, not her husband. Just, oh, she
KK,
goes.
I'm serious. Go check out her channel. It's Jaguar Wright Johnson. You will see some of these videos where she is. When I heard her speaking on those kids, and Danielle, it was so funny because um I was calling Danielle. I was talking to her. Danielle says, "Girl, Jack." I said, "What? Wait, when?" And I had to go listen.
That's
I
it,
was
right?
like,
That
"This
this
is
girl is crazy.
crazy." Now, her
Hmm.
husband Goomba, his name is
Hmm.
Gerald. He went back to the ex-girlfriend that he was with before Jag, and
Hmm.
and she said that he was shooting semen all
Hmm.
over this child. And
Hmm.
oh, how
Yeah.
disgusting you are.
Yeah, she
Because just
just, the way she speaks is terrible.
the way she
But
said it.
on the good side of Goomba, because like I said, if Goomba was a woman and he left an abusive relationship and found even if it was his ex, people would be promoting it for her. So Goomba's a man. He back with his ex. They say they not together, whatever. But he left Jaguar, but he's doing better. He's working, and he told Jaguar flat out a couple of days ago on that panel, "Hey, it's over. I filed for divorce. I don't even need your signature because we in Texas.
That's
You
right.
know what I mean? I'm moving on. I don't stop disrespecting my family."
Yep.
But
She's
I think
talking.
he's a victim of hers.
Me too. And she's talking about how she's calling some other content creator. I don't know who that is, an HIV patient.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
she's
Denied.
talking. I heard her today talking about. Well, you heard.
She's
I
terrible.
still haven't checked out this King World person, but
Mm-hmm. I
she
love
says
King.
some of the nastiest things about this person, and she herself is supposed to be in the LGBTQIA community because
Mm-hmm.
she's bi. But
Mm-hmm.
the things
Mm-hmm.
that she says about gay people makes me want to gag. And
Yeah.
the stuff she said about this young girl, about how her husband Gerald was oh, it was just disgusting talking about
Mhm.
the
And
young
she
girl.
said
And
that the
yes,
girl had been molested by her father, and she was saying how she liked it and she wanted it, and she had became in love with him and she would fiend for him. But the girl had been molested when she was 4.
yep, 4 years old.
So why would she have been? And then she said by the time she was 7, her father was in jail and he's getting out now. So he's been in jail for like 30 years. So when was this love affair she was having with her dad?
Yep.
And that's why I said I wonder if she's projecting.
I think girl, she's making up shit in her head. And she kept saying that her husband Goomba, as she calls him, his name is Gerald,
Mm-hmm.
stole all of the money, and she was selling this. I'm gonna call it snake oil. Look,
Mm-hmm.
snake oil, this
Mm-hmm.
ointment and stuff, this seat, whatever it was. All these
Mm-hmm.
people started ordering, and
Mm-hmm.
this is even when Tasha K and Storm Monroe interviewed her.
Yep. Yep.
Nobody ever
Because
got
this
this
back when
right.
she had that woman's group and she
Yep.
was messing over a girl wisdom.
Yep. And this is so now she's saying that the cash went to Goomba's Cash App and she doesn't know. And now she's telling people that once she moves into this house that she doesn't have,
Mm-hmm.
and Danielle gonna tell you about this house in a few
Once
minutes.
that house she don't that
Yep,
she's
and
squatting in.
yep, the one she's squatting in. But oh no, today, her security team was gonna go to the house to make sure it was
Where was her
secure.
security team when the police pulled up? They didn't let
Yep.
her know, so she could get little like 850 out here.
I'm sorry.
Hey, you better
So,
get little.
uh, but she and her son were going to go take the truck and unload it at the storage unit, and hopefully she was going to get her keys today. But she's
Mm-hmm.
not moving in until the security team has secured
Goes through
everything.
and makes sure it's secure. But just Just a month ago, she was telling us she was gonna put magnolias outside of it.
Yes. Oh my God.
She was
No,
putting magnolia bushes everywhere.
I'm just laughing because I'm like, wait a minute. If you're getting the keys today, why
Hmm.
would you go put shit in the storage? It doesn't
Yeah,
take that
this
long to
doesn't
hook the
make
cameras.
sense.
Yeah. Doesn't take that
And you're
long to
doing
hook
a
the
lot
cameras.
today. You're unloading the truck into storage. Sam's going to get his driver's license. You're getting the key.
Girl. Girl.
Yeah, there's no way in hell this is going on. None of this is happening. None of it.
Now, you've been getting your mother's money. And I'm
Hmm.
sure she's on Social Security, but then she says that her mother's money is
It's her
actually
money.
her money because she made sure that her mother was going to be taken care of. Why is your mother standing outside with all that shit out there because you just got evicted?
So one, we know you don't take care of your mother, and then two, here's where I'm gonna argue about your mother's money being your money. You say your mother messed all her money up and gave all her money away to your sister, and that
Mm-hmm.
you invested in your mother, and that's how you have the payback, right? But that check comes from your mother's social security. That don't come from you. That's her check. That's her retirement funds. That's her, you know what I'm saying? That's her money. So even if she was messing up money when she was younger, she still got Social Security or whatever because that's what she's receiving. Those are
Yep.
her benefits. You say your father was all these veterans, so maybe she's still receiving something on that too. So I mean, but that's her money, and even if she jagged off your money back in the day, let's just say she did,
Let's just say she did.
that's still her money right now.
Yep.
And you supposed to, as the person as her power of attorney, you supposed to keep her with a roof over her head. You're not supposed to be managing her money and she getting evicted and she laid up on people's couches and she's staying at the Holiday Inn or the Hilton or the wherever she's staying.
She's staying at a resort, girl.
Yeah. Wait, remember she told that lady she only stay at Hilton's.
Girl.
Yeah, since
Did
when?
you see the outside of that motel today? I mean, that
Hmm.
is a comfort suite, probably right off of I-10. I wish Gracie was in here. I was like, that ain't no damn resort. I stay at resorts. That is not a resort.
Yeah, that wasn't a resort.
You can see
The
the
pool.
broken, the little thing I'm like, what
Yeah,
the
that wasn't no
hell?
resort.
But when she's saying all of this, and I'm sitting here analyzing her and Jen,
Hmm.
they are sisters. So the
One and the
lineage,
same.
I'm sorry, yeah. I'm trying to say, how does Jen say the word again?
Which
I think she
one?
says lineage. Yeah, the lineage,
Lineage. Yeah, your
yeah,
lineage.
the
Not your
lineage,
lineage, your lineage.
yeah, the lineage
Yeah.
is that's Loretta's daughter.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm
And they
sorry.
both come across to me as mental health being dealt with the wrong way and us watching it unfold in a bad way on the internet. Like they
Now,
are toxic.
yep. Now, Jag says that she was abused as a child as well. Do you
Hmm.
believe that?
Hmm. I'm gonna tell you that ever since when she was on Tasha K's and her story was kind of all over the place. It was, she told a story, and I don't want to call somebody who say they're a victim, but it just, I don't know. It jumps. She's one of those people who tells you a story and it's extreme, and then the next time she tells it, it has a new detail to it, and it's way more extreme. And you just be thinking, who would have left that part out?
Yep. It just gets bigger, and that's why I don't believe it.
And too, it just get bigger, bigger,
Yeah,
bigger, bigger.
it just keeps changing.
Hmm.
I just and like I told you, Danielle, I was following Jag for a long time on IG. I
Hmm.
have watched her decline
Hmm.
after that Storm Monroe interview when he
Hmm.
got all of those views, and then people started because she had been out the limelight for a long time.
Hmm.
I don't know what happened. This is the same woman who called CPS on Tasha K because Tasha K pissed her off and called her out on her BS.
Hmm.
Tasha K had CPS in her life because of this woman right here.
Hmm.
So when people go, oh, it's just, oh, don't worry about it. Fuck that.
Hmm.
Your words, the shit that you say can cause people
Jaguar was
unnecessary issues.
Jaguar was calling animal control on Toxic Diamond.
Yep, she sure
And
was.
calling about her baby girl,
Yep.
about how Toxic Diamond talked to her girl. And then she had heard
Oh,
about Toxic Diamond having men laid around a girl. She was calling on her
yeah.
too.
Good point. Good point. Breezy Girl says, notice how Jaguar keeps getting arrested, but Jen keeps getting away with the crap she does.
And to me, Jag does too. Because to me, like when Jag went in that police station, what she did, the
Oh my
ignorance of
God.
that. The ignorance of that. From one, to me, as a black woman, and we're gonna go woman on this, as a black woman, for her to go up into that police station in Dallas, knowing what happened to a black woman in Dallas.
In
And just
Dallas.
to me, it's a spark because she loved to hit them strings. So it don't
Yep.
have to be the same police station in Dallas. You get what I'm saying? She loved to hit these strings because she wanted something to happen. She wanted them to do
And
something.
she's always filming, just like at the airport. Girl, if I would have been in the airport to say, I don't know if I don't know if I could have taken. I think I would have walked under this deck to shut the fuck up. I couldn't take that.
Yeah.
I have never seen such ignorance, and it's embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
My granddaughter told me something on Wednesday. I picked her up from the bus stop and I wasn't paying attention to the kids, and she goes, God, they're embarrassing. I said, what are you talking about? You didn't see all of them? I said, no. She goes, why do they act like that in public? I said, Kayla, what are you talking about? It was a group of young black guys, and they were acting, and she was so upset. She goes, it puts a stigma on black people. And she says that's why when her brother acts silly and she gets upset because she doesn't want people to stigmatize him and think, oh, he's a black boy and that's why he acts like that. She was highly upset.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
Because the sad part is that so many people in society won't just say they being loud children, they being
mm-hmm,
outrageous. It'll be these undisciplined, untrained, you
yep,
know what I mean, came to terrorize you. And maybe they're just loud. Maybe they play too much. And young boys play around, whatever. But, and so you do feel that way sometimes. And so, like with Jag, when she did that, I'm like, okay, that was dumb. And then like in any street code, Jag was telling us, oh, all this stuff about Bobby at the barbershop, Bobby, 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 Bobby. Then she was coming on here recently, like, you do know that Bobby called Sean's show and was
yes.
telling him, like, it's okay, like she was
I
like,
don't have an
Bobby was
issue
mad
with
at,
jazz. Yeah.
at her husband and not her. So then when she went on Official King Pains and he said, well, I heard that he said Goomba couldn't come back until he got his wife in line or got rid of his wife. One of them things. And she's like, what? Wait,
Yep.
what? And I said, wait, how you repeating it if you don't even know what Bobby said? And then he asked her, Jag, rumor is you homeless. Is it true? And she basically was like, many of people are homeless. I'm like, wait, girl.
Wait, what?
But
I
you
thought
said you
you
got a
had this
house in
beautiful
Shreveport.
home in Louisiana. I knew. I'm serious. When I heard Tokyo Tony tell her, I'm gonna get you a place to stay for the night for a couple of days, get you some food. At the time, Legina was still with her.
Yep, she still had her. Yep.
Okay, so I'm just like, wait a minute. What's going on here? Is Jag doesn't have a place to stay? And because she was in the apartment, and then she said she just came back from Shreveport. Girl, why didn't you just take that shit when you left the last time and drive your ass down to Shreveport
And
with that stuff?
this morning, she said, Sam, we've been living in Shreveport for a month. He was looking like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah, he was like,
like
what?
I just got evicted out of Texas last 2 days ago, girl.
Listen, oh, I got that. She said, yes, because we've been here for a month, and Sam went, I was like, this poor young man, this poor
When
young man.
she said the boy that was bullying you, he was 15 in the sixth grade. He's like, really?
Really?
Really? What? He was 15? I said, girl,
She
stop
said,
lying to this
yes,
young man.
yes, but he failed a few grades. That's why. And he said, he had him pinned against the wall and he had a heart. I was like, wait a
He's like,
minute.
it wasn't the
In
wall. We were
school?
in the hallway. He grabbed my
Yeah,
waist.
yeah. In school, he pinned him up against the wall in a hallway with a heart on, and but there was no penetration. I'm like, wait a minute. In school, when kids are walking by,
And who
what?
exactly
He
Other
wasn't in
than
the
Sam,
bathroom?
no. And then here's the thing I'm gonna tell you about little boys. I've seen them be inappropriate. I've seen them grab each other and like hump on each other. They'll do
Mhm,
inappropriate stuff, punch each other in the private, especially teenage boys, young boys in their
mhm.
adolescent age. They're super, nasty. They put their butt in each other's face and fart. You know what I mean? They
Yep.
just are inappropriate with space. And when you hang with boys, you know it too. You be like, oh, they are so inappropriate with space.
Oh my
Like they are so inappropriate with space. But
God.
and I'm
So
not taking away from Sam, but Sam said and told us when he did that interview last week, he said until 2 years ago when he heard his parents saying it on the internet, he knew nothing about or thought about being autistic. He had never even heard anybody talk about it. You know what I mean? I'm
never.
like, okay.
Because he was in a good program when he was with his dad. He was in this good school. I mean, I'm just
He
trying to think.
graduated on time.
Yep, did
With
everything.
good grades, yeah.
But he is a nice young man. And that day, when they were in the car, I didn't show you guys that video. When they were in front of that house and they were talking about the magnolia trees and everything, Sam was laughing so hard in that front seat.
He knew she was lying.
She
She
was
knew she was
lying.
lying. And look, if you watch that video at the exact moment that she says, and I put magnolias all up against the gate, Sam and Legina in the back, Sam in the front, they both look out the window and go, huh?
They were
Like,
cracking
because
up.
they probably was sitting in front of a Burger King and they was like, magnolias. She taking this lie to
Let
the
me see what that video
extreme.
is. So, okay, I gotta find that video. Y'all think I'm kidding? They were laughing so hard they couldn't
Mhm.
keep their face straight.
They could keep it straight. They could because they was like, she lying.
Sam was cracking up. There was Goomba, but I want to see when they were in the car and they were talking about how, Sam, do you want your stepfather to come back home? And she was like, but what do you want him to do? Well, if he changes, yeah, I was like, oh my God, did you just say this man beat you constantly? Oh my gosh, she's got a video about AT2 too. Oh my God. Did
Hmm.
you know that?
Because he did the interview with Sam. And then she
Oh,
went on her community wall and called him all kind of petty. Yeah, she went deep. She just because she do too much.
oh my God. So the video with Legend Jesus, the video with Legend and all of them in the car. I don't. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Hold on. Which one? Thou shalt not bear fair false
Yeah, that
witnesses.
shouldn't have been. Yeah, they be in the
Okay,
car
hold on. Let
because
me get
it's
to the
two
part.
parts. Hmm.
Oh, see, because I didn't finish it. Okay. So, okay, here it is. Hold on. Oh, no, they got music. Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
because
get to
remember
that
that
part.
part she playing music.
Yeah. But hold on. Okay, I got Sam laughing right now. Hold on. Let me stop. Let me shift this. I got Sam laughing. Hold on. Let
Sam,
me
we rooting for you because your mama bad shit crazy.
Sam is cracking up. Hold on, let me share this video. I mean, he's putting his head down because he just can't. And she's talking. Let me get this. Hold on. I'm not laughing, but this is Jen Bailey Jr. Seriously, it's two parts. And if I have to cut out the music, that's fine. Oh, I don't really care. Let me see. Let me play it.
So what was you doing with the gasoline bottle? The
Let me.
gasoline and the water bottle. Maybe you done it. You remember the
That's
gas station
Virginia,
that you
R.
went to
Kelly,
before you
and
got out of
Aaliyah
the car,
Porter.
Gerald, and took it over to that mini mall? Did you park it at the mini mall or did they take it to the mini mall? I think it's time for you to start producing some receipts because I'm ready for this investigation to be over with the insurance company so that they can just cut the check and I can move on. Because right now I'm still paying for two cars. Two
Look at
car
Sam's eye go up.
notes,
Keep playing.
loans for two cars.
That's what you thinking.
Right
Like,
now,
what she be
this is
doing?
over so I can stop wasting money.
Even Legina, look at her.
Look.
So maybe it's time for you to talk to Allstate
Look, they laughing. Look, I'm telling
Allegheny
you. They
Police
she
about where exactly. Dude, where did you leave my car?
look, they all laughing. Look, Regina telling them.
Dude,
Regina telling them right now, like Sam,
where
she's
did
so
you leave my
bullshit.
car? And why did you come back with your
I can't
hands
hear what
bloody
Sam is
and
saying
bruising
though.
and cut?
I
And then
know.
he's saying, I know. Because they're talking
What
about
did you
her.
do, Gerald? Gerald, did you blow up our car so that I would be afraid? And so I would want to cling to you and trust only in you and believe only in you? And don't
What?
forget, Jonathan in real life has that footage that we asked him to edit out of you talking about blowing up the car before the car blew up.
There's a lot of craziness everywhere.
Y'all should go check out Real Life Street
Sound like he said
Stars.
she's alive.
They actually have the
Yep.
edited clip where they edited my husband saying that he was going to blow up my car.
Look how much genius.
Yeah, because they know this script. They
They
like,
know she's
hey, and
lying.
that's what I'm telling you. Sam Jr. is not slow at
They're
all.
you.
Mm-mm. He know just what's going on. And
I'm
like I said,
serious.
Legina, she's looking at Jag and then she just can't take it. She bent down to let. I'm telling you, they know.
They were cracking up. I was laughing so hard on this video when I saw this.
Hmm.
Sam, and when he put his
I was
hands,
hoping it was King World,
look, look
but
at
if it
him.
was you, honey, and you and your girlfriend have been plotting this all along to find a way to start your own illustrious YouTube careers, then she's going to go to jail with you as a co-conspirator.
What does that sound like?
Y'all tried to scare me. Y'all tried to frighten me.
Sound like Jen.
And you blew up my fucking car, you and that bitch girlfriend of yours. So
How
all
she
I can say
know
to
when
the
you was with
Arizona
him?
police who's still
Say
investigating
them.
Look at
the car
see.
fire or bombing, whichever one it was, Gerald, that you done allegedly,
I can't.
Or like when she be in front of him in this car talking about her sex life, and then she be like, "My son's grown. I keep it real with him." I was like, "Girl, that's a little too real. Like I ain't keeping it that real with the kids." That made you. You know I ain't a
This is the
virgin.
video that killed me. I said Sam is not as autistic. Then he's sitting there, know his mom was lying,
He
which is
know she is. Even this
lying.
morning, you could see it when he started biting his cheeks, so he wasn't laughing. I said, "Oh
when,
yeah, Sam
when
said,
he put
Mama
his
putting
hands
20
like
on 10
this and
again."
he went down, I was like, damn.
I told you,
They're
Jen
married.
and Jag are one in the same.
One and the
Like
same. They
one in
are
the
one
same.
in the same. There's another crazy YouTuber that I've been following. I'm like, wait a minute. Where do
Mhm.
we get these people from? They
Man,
are one in the same.
man, you gotta bathe, you gotta shower in holy water when you finish with these watching
Oh,
these cats, cause mine, I kid you not, like I said, Jag and Jen will have you wanting to pull up on them, like
thank
in real
you.
life. I'm telling you, I done seen on King World, he got like his minds, they definitely rock and roll with the kingdom over there, and as they should. But Hunty, some of them they come, they just be greetings, blessings. All that
Oh,
nice stuff. Jag came up there was calling them, see you next Tuesday,
yes.
biatches and every other word. Hey, they went from greetings beyond sister, peace to Jag I pull up. Jag, y'all want
That
this
is
smoke.
another one that's quick to call the police. She talks all that noise.
Them be the ones
Don't
gonna
let
do it.
somebody, because when they knocked on that door this morning, did you see how big her eyes got? Not realizing that it was her mother. I was like, this bitch is scared. Somebody in the chat said they wouldn't be surprised if somebody from Texas followed her.
All I know is on which I know that yeah, everybody gonna say they long as ever, but I'm telling you, especially even if you watch it in pieces, they giving information stuff. But one of the people was at the hotel and they took a video. That's how you saw that the police took that truck.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. I didn't see that video. So tell me what happened.
So
Remember, I'm
on
work,
King
damn it.
World's live today, about in the 6 hour mark,
Mhm.
the chick who took the video the last time of where he was, because like I said, when you in a city and you keep telling people where you are and you making enemies, people are from all over on here.
Yep.
So you thinking just because some of the people you know ain't in your city, it's people right in your city.
That's
It's
what I
mad
keep
people
trying
in
to warn Jen
Chicago when we
about.
on here
That's
in
what,
these
yep.
chats. Yeah.
That's what I keep trying to warn her about. You don't know who's related to who and not the shit that's made up in your head. Okay. You don't know who's related to who. But and people say every time she tell them pull up, every time you say pull up, she calls Union Township.
Yeah.
But you talk all that noise. But yeah, but and then when she went on the other panel on IG, she went to Real Sexy's page and talking shit. That woman don't play.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you talking about the other day? Yeah.
Yeah, she will pull up and she will fly to see you. She's not going to
Mm-hmm.
play with you. And this woman got so many people in her chat. You don't know who that woman knows that can come take your ass out.
Mm-hmm. But see, you gotta learn real life. And look, with no threats to Jen, I got nothing but plans. Like I said, we was talking about it anyway on something. But I plan to be up in her city. I plan to
Yes.
be in her city.
Yes, I think one of our girls trip need to be there.
Yeah,
But
that'd be a nice
we
one.
need to get permission to go to Ohio because she owns that state. I'm just telling you.
Please, I can see my son in Ohio, my
Well,
oldest,
look,
in
we need
Cleveland,
permission.
Ohio. Yeah,
But
she don't
I'm
own
just
the
saying
state.
Danielle, did you hear the stuff from did you hear
Wait, hold
the
on, you breaking up? What?
hear the shit that was coming out of her mouth today?
Yeah, yeah.
What did you
I
think?
was
Hold on.
listening
I gotta
last
let
night.
Paula walk by. Okay.
I was listening last night. I actually wasn't watching it because I don't actually put on Jen anymore because Jen, you know what I mean. The difference between Jen and Jag is Jen is so close to chats and stuff I be in. It's always she could pop up in it. I can't stand her. She's a racist. She's trash. And I'm sorry, y'all. She is a child abuser. Period. Period. Like, there's no way for me to make that nice. Like, the things she said to them young men, inappropriate.
Now, how do you feel about her talking about me being left tied to a tree? Oh, thank you, Colleen, with the K.
Cause she's always, thank you, sis. Hey, Colleen. She's always with them racial undertones. You know what I'm saying? It's that racist undertone with her. It's always she always saying some more. I didn't say the N word right now, but I said, she always doing that. Why are you tied to anything?
And
You know what I
then
mean? Cause honestly, sometimes I think she tying a rope around her arm and injecting poison because she acts like it.
that's what
Like
she acts like. And then we
she
have
acts like it. She acts like it, and it could be, it could be H or M. I don't know what she doing, but I know she's on something, and it's not what she needs to be on. I know she's not seeing a therapist because she'll be like, "My therapist said to come on here," and you know they didn't. Your
damn well
therapist
her
ain't told you nothing
therapist
like
isn't
that.
telling her that. She had a lawyer. The lawyer would tell her to shut her damn mouth, and she keeps going. KK, I did not know you're in Louisiana. That is my home. Louisiana, New
Louisiana is
Orleans
my
is my
family.
home. And I'm past due for a trip. That's why I said if Jag was running for mayor of Shreveport, shit,
Man,
I'm gonna go
I
down and
promise
get
God
that
I've been
thing.
down there.
Yeah, look,
I'll be
I'm
down
gonna
there for the
go.
election.
I think New Orleans need a new mayor because that bitch is sleeping with the police chief, taking the city money, sleeping in hotels with the police chief.
New
She
Orleans
full of
always had
shit.
some.
She needs to go.
Mhm. When
She
was the
is a
last time
racist.
New Orleans had a good mayor, though?
Let's see.
Who was the good mayor of New Orleans?
I forgot her name, the woman. I forgot her name, but she's a slut. And then you had Ray Nagin, who's now in prison for taking all that money from the
That's what I said.
government
I
for
don't know of
Katrina.
no good mayor
I
of New
can't think of
Orleans.
the last
Not
time we
since
had a
at
good
least
mayor.
not since the '90s that I was even paying attention. No,
Yeah,
I
I
can't.
can't think of the last time we had a good mayor. And then you got the cops that are actually getting paid all this money to do nothing but sit in parking lots because they damn sure ain't catching no crooks. And if you go to the
Mm-hmm.
casinos, you'll see them in their uniforms at the machine. I'm serious.
New Orleans used to have like a 30-day law on 187s. And that's why they had so many unsolved ones. Because after 30 days, if they didn't
Yeah,
have a weapon or a witness, they didn't investigate it no more. And they just moved
no,
on. And they said it was because it was so the homicide rate was so high
it
that they
is
had to
still
keep
high.
moving.
It's
They had to
yep,
keep going.
yep, especially after they lifted CC-19. So
Mm.
my brother's ex-girlfriend, um, I wanted her to come on here, but then she's so ignorant. I'm serious, and she is ignorant. She lost, and see, she lies. So her son was a big dealer, and he got taken out by his own cousins. Her daughter was caged in her house, but she had the boyfriend. They're in high school, living in her home, and they got into an argument because she wanted to break up with him, and he shot and killed her in the house that morning before they went to school. And he went to school and act like nothing happened, and then he happened to tell one of his friends, and that's when they called the police. But she told the police that he wasn't living there, and that he came over after she went to work, which is a lie. You lying to the police. And I told her, because she wanted to come on, I said, girl, you're not going to come on my panel and lie. I said, because I'm going to call you out on it. And I said, you think about that. You think about it. Let me know what you want to do, because I'm going to put it all out there. See,
Right.
I love Florida. I go to Fort Belvoir and was it Fort Walton and what's the other one that's right over the water? Yeah, I actually go there. So I love it out there. But she lost 2 kids within a year and a half to gun violence. Yep. So but Jen, I'm serious. She wouldn't be in New Orleans talking that noise. She wouldn't be anywhere. That's why she told me she's scared for her safety. She needs to be scared for her safety, because that young man, Jake, he posted something on Jen's Weird the other day about how when you go over there, the first thing she does is call Union Township. She called that man, called his wife a baby care, talking she rolled over on, then she wants to exhume the girl.
Exhume the baby for Jen's
Yes.
word.
No, not Panama City. It's Fort Walton and Destiny. Fort Walton and Destin. I go to Destin Beach a lot. I go to Jacksonville a lot, and I used to go to Orlando a lot. I went to Orlando a lot
I
in
kid
Disney.
y'all not. I ain't been to my Louisiana. I used to every summer spend a couple of weeks in Louisiana with my grandparents, and so I'm really Louisiana. My family is in Rayville and Monroe, so they
I know
all over
where
there.
Rayville, Louisiana is in Monroe. That's where my cousin's at. I said I need to take like 2 weeks to go home. So I need a week in Texas and I need a week in New Orleans. I need to spend a week with my mom and a week with my dad. So, and then my sister's there too. So I
I
need to
can't
do like
come to
2 weeks.
Texas for less than 6 to 7 days. There's too many people to see.
See, but it's the worst time to go during the summer. It's hot, it's sticky, it's muggy, and I'll be
I like to
so
go to
pissed
Texas.
off.
Well, I like to go to Houston in October, September,
Yep.
October.
Yep. October is nice. Christmas, we wearing shorts in Texas.
See, I
It
usually do
snowed today.
Christmas in Georgia.
Okay, it snowed today. It's April 14th, and it snowed in Spokane, Washington today. It
Man,
snowed.
that weather is a mess.
Yeah, I love Orlando too. And I'm telling you, I used to be
Panama
in a,
City, Florida. Isn't that where Tasha came from? Didn't y'all
yeah,
get that
yep,
bad? Because
yep,
that's
that's
where
where she's
remember
from.
Jaguar was coming out there
Yep.
because she
Oh,
was
but
chasing
Jaguar was
down
supposed to.
money that Tasha K had
Yep,
earned.
and she went down there and was interviewing all these people about Tasha K. Now
And
Tasha
she
K
originally
was
was doing a surviving Tasha K
Tasha
before
K.
Tasha K ever
Yep.
did a surviving Jaguar.
Now Tasha K was supposed to be interviewing her tomorrow.
She's supposed to be flying into Dallas. So, I mean, she's still gonna be flying into Dallas.
But wait a minute, why is she flying into Dallas if she's
Mm-hmm.
in Shreveport, Louisiana? Does that
Right.
make sense?
Right, but here's my thing. Whether she's flying or not, I'm glad Tasha K didn't do this interview because you shouldn't be interviewing with this chick. I don't care how many views it would get,
Yep.
it'll never make up for the fact that in real life, ain't nothing about no Florida woman like where you from or nothing like that.
Yep.
You should be no.
That's what I don't understand about Jen. People keep letting her up on these panels and are, because she's going to bring the views. But think about all the people that she said all these things about. Think about all the nasty shit she said. Now, the other day, she went up on Amanda's panel and she started spewing shit. Amanda dropped her. But why give her the time of day?
To come why it's not like she gonna come up here and make sense or be respectful or hold a conversation.
No,
She's not
no.
gonna do that. And then the second thing on there, like you said, she gonna strike things you can't take back because you put them in the atmosphere. I can't give her that power.
It's just it's just disgusting. You're accusing people of emming somebody. Oh, today I think Maria was shot in the yeah. Why? Why?
Wow.
She is nasty. She's vile. She's garbage. She's not. I thought about that today. Let me see. I heard her say today that Heidi Black is mean. Okay, bitch, I'm mean. I'll take that. Okay, I'm not homeless.
Right.
I pay my own bills.
Right.
I have food in my refrigerator. Or if
Mm-hmm.
I didn't, whatever I wanted, I can go get or have it delivered.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't depend on no one to take care of me.
And I don't have a whole heap of dead flies and dog
Yep,
poop in
don't
my
have
house.
any dead flies, don't have nothing, and none of my kids have a restraining order against me.
Mm-hmm.
So my friends call me. I don't get online begging you. You got the number. You better call. No one calls me. Why isn't anybody talking? No,
Mm-hmm.
they're in there watching a damn train wreck. Mike told her today, 95% of those people in your chat don't give a shit about you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 99.
He said 95.
Hey, and last night when she was live, because she went live, she stopped, she came back, she came back, she went back, she came back.
Thank you, real
Mike
dear.
was in there hacking his lung out.
It's
He
all
was
that
coughing
mold
like
and
he had
mildew.
bronchitis with a touch of pneumonia.
Yeah, all that mold and that. Can
Yeah,
you
he
imagine?
sounded sick as ever. She didn't care. She
Yeah,
kept
she
on
didn't give a
spewing
shit.
hate. She was talking about Amzy, then she'd be talking about Alice, then she was back on TL, then Haley was her best friend. Then
She is obsessed with Terry Lynn. And
and I
I'm
told
looking
Terry
at
Lynn months
this.
ago she wanna wear your skin.
Yep, I'm telling you, this is worse than when she was obsessed with Savage. I'm serious. She had an obsession with Savage. It was like scary. Now, this whole Terry Lynn situation, it is scary as shit. She threatened to SWAT Terry Lynn's house. That's the same shit she did to Amber. She threatened to SWAT Amber's house 2.5 years ago. She threatened to SWAT Savage's house. She had Sweaty and Jules and people calling Marie's job to get her fired. And this woman she's responsible for her 2 kids that were living at the house. But you're going to sit there and listen to the shit that Jen Bailey was saying, and you're going to be calling this woman's job. Are you
Mm-hmm.
freaking crazy?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, what is wrong with you people?
She toxic because people feel sorry for her. Just like when
And now
Terry
you're
Lynn,
going to
like I said,
sympathize with
do
her.
I want Jen to take her life? No, and I don't really care about her. I don't
I don't
want to
really
take
care if
her
she
life.
does or not.
Right, I don't. Right. I wouldn't be sitting here crying, but I think it was terrible because it might promote some other people to think that's okay, and it's not, and you shouldn't want to give up. Period. Nobody like that. But outside of that, I don't give. The gloves are off for Jen. There is no kind like Jen is trash. So I don't care. Like I
She's
said, she got
garbage.
issues. I got issues.
KK, wait a minute. Look what KK says. I've been watching Heidi since her first guest appearance on Amber's. Some people can understand the realness. I'm the one who appreciate it, and I thoroughly thank you so much, KK. I did not know that. I did not know that. Like, because that night then, I went into Jules's chat and it was saying she was playing my stuff. And I'm like, what do you mean playing my stuff? For what reason? I didn't know anything about her. And people use stuff and I was in the middle of striking her channel. I said, you know what? Let me stop. Let me go in and listen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I couldn't type in the chat because I wasn't a subscriber at the time. So I rewind and I went back and I listened to what she was doing. And I I emailed her to let her know that my content wasn't being used maliciously and I was not going to strike her channel. I
Mm-hmm.
wanted her to know that because at first it was like, who in the hell is this? And I was like, wait a minute. So I had to go listen for myself. That's what I tell people. If you want to know what's being said or what's being done, you got to hear it for yourself. You just don't let people gas you up.
Mm-hmm. And
But
if
I
I
was
ain't
in the
hearing
tub.
for
I was jumping
myself,
off
I
the
ain't
tub,
speaking.
girl. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Playing what? And I'm just like, so it's just like I do with Jaguar. If I play her stuff or anybody else's stuff, I hide their subscribers' names because I don't want that
Mm-hmm.
stuff to be rolling out. I always make it bigger so it can be seen. But I'm just, this whole Jaguar situation, now she's in jail. Her mother and her son are in this hotel. We don't know if it's paid for how many days, and are they going to be put out of that hotel? And if she's in jail all weekend, she has the card for them to have food because the only thing you get is free breakfast.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's going to happen to them?
Yeah, well, I know that right now, that's what Sean said. He extended them a couple of more days because, like I said, the family's supposed to be trying to do something.
So Sean David Wade is paying for them to stay there.
For extending them because they were to check out, I believe, in the morning.
Oh my God, that's good. So, okay. So he knows where they're at. So
Mm-hmm.
that means that if anybody wants to help them, because
He had actually in the live, I had shared it on my community wall that he had dropped uh Jaguar's son, Sam Jr.'s Cash App. And I'm sure that people, especially with Jag not being with them, I'm sure
yes,
people are blessing the Cash App.
okay. I'm gonna go take a look at that because I don't want that fan. If we have to keep watching because if Jag is out, I'm not sending shit. But
But
if
right
it's
now, we know for a fact they ain't came to get her tonight. So we know
okay,
she's spending the night. And it's the weekend. Ain't no court. I don't know how Louisiana and them are
yeah,
Texas.
no, but no, there are courts open in Louisiana, but it's different than Texas. In Texas, if you get arrested, well, she's probably on no bond, as you said. You don't see a judge until the next morning. In Maryland, Virginia, DC, we have magistrates.
Okay.
They're there 24/7. Trust me, I know. Look, trust
Wow.
me, I know.
Mm. I ain't
They're
know
there
that.
24/7.
Because
So
here, if you get arrested on Friday,
you can
you will
still get
not
out
see
Friday
nobody till
night.
Monday morning.
Nope, you can get out Friday night. You go before the magistrate. It depends on what you got arrested for, and they'll tell you they're either going to give you a bond or you can sign out on your own recognizance. So yes, but we have magistrates. Well, I keep saying we. I don't live there anymore, but there are magistrates that are there 24/7.
Okay.
So, hi, crazy cat mama,
Hey,
baby.
Sam Mama. Hey,
Hi,
sis.
my honey.
How
You were
you
supposed to call
doing?
me back last night, woman, and you didn't.
I love
You
my
did
crazy
not
cat.
call me back last night. But anyway, I wanted you guys to see what I mean. There are so many other content creators out there that has, oh my God, and that other community, the one that Cam Talks is in. Have you went to Cam Talks chat?
I
Cam Talks
haven't, but
too
I've heard
much?
that name before. It's
Girl,
come up on my recommendations.
you gotta go into Cam Talk Too Much. Girl,
I'm gonna check it out.
girl, they don't play
Girl,
it.
you know it already, girl.
They actually pull up on live.
I'm tell- that's the one thing I'm telling y'all. In these years of watching this here YouTube, I've seen it all. I remember when Sparkle Alley was going over to that lady's house getting baptized and no girl's
Yes.
mother, that little internet chick.
Does Sparkle still have her channel?
She had came back. I saw her a couple of months ago. She came back and she's rebuilding her life as a single mother, you
I
know,
heard
going
she
through
was
a
getting
divorce.
divorced because she did. Now, one thing I did like, I had her on panel when we did that reunion, and she does know her 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed having her on
Mm-hmm.
panel.
And
I
she knows
really
like the
did.
entertainment world, what's going on. And I
Yep.
mean, to me, she just keep doing that. But I mean, I'm sure when you go from married to single, that's a big adjustment.
Yep. So, but I really did enjoy her on my panel that night. We
Mm-hmm.
had a great time. So,
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy, like right now, there is a thing with StreamYard and YouTube where they suggest people that you can collab with. I have so many people that have sent me messages about
Mm-hmm.
collabing. This content creator is a guy. He's a musician. He's an older black guy. He's in New York, and he covers a lot of true crime, and he wants to do a collaboration. I
Okay.
have two stories that I have been working on, and this stuff that's been going on, which everybody knows I'm not going to bring up. It's really taken a toll, and I'm just getting back to sleep. And Danielle knows that I'm really just getting back. to actually sleeping. So,
Mm-hmm.
but there is
Really.
so much, and I said I really want to. I have to start doing what I like to do,
Mm-hmm.
and I will address. If Jen Bailey goes on and go, there's only so much I'm going to take. I'm not going to address her every time she brings up my name
Mm-hmm.
because it's the
Because you'll
same
be
shit.
going live all
Yeah,
day, every day.
yeah. Bobby Brown,
Mm-hmm.
Queen Latifah, uh, that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about that. But when you start talking about my blackness,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, we're
I
gonna have
really
a
care.
yep. But I'm gonna address her because she's a liar. Now she brought up something about somebody's parents and calling them. Then my name came up. Girl, please call.
Mm-hmm.
Please,
Please.
I will give you
My
my
number.
mother's number. I will give you my sister's number,
Mm-hmm.
my brother, my
Mm-hmm.
cousins. Please call and make sure you call my nephews to see how quick, since you say pull up, because I got some fucking ass nephews and I'm not playing.
They not finna send this to you spew ignorance and talk. Yeah, girl, man. You lucky that you control your stream yards and stuff because
Yeah, so
if
you,
it was
I
not,
the
sure
channel's
nobody.
going up. Channel's going up. I'm gonna be striking. Bitch, you couldn't strike a match,
Yeah, she
let
couldn't strike a
alone
match. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She couldn't strike a pose.
she couldn't
Like
strike a
she
pole.
just, yeah, she's not on nothing. And that's why I
And
said
she,
I can't get too invested in her because she gets
yeah,
all these big rises, and then we know she'll call the police. We know she not about that life. We know
she ain't
she
about that
lying,
life.
and we know she tried to
Danny, she
broke
said she gonna
children.
pull
So
up.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah, but
outside of that,
she said she was coming to see you today. You got to go
see,
hear that part.
see
She
who?
said, and I will go to. I forgot the place where you told her that she would never be caught. I forgot what she said. Oh yeah, Danny, but she pulling up, Danny. She
Hey,
coming to Chicago, Danny. She
hey,
pulling up.
Tyler will pick her up. She ain't even got to pull
Same
up.
thing
We'll
I
come
said.
get her.
I
When?
did. I
Ask her
will.
when.
Yep,
Ask her
I will
when.
pick you up, feed you, and fuck you up,
Hey,
and then
man,
put you back.
yeah.
I'll even fly you in if you need to come, Jen.
I give you act right. And here's the thing: we'll come
There you
on
go.
live, and I get you now. We'll be sitting right next to each other, and she'll be singing a whole different love song.
Because every time she jumped up on somebody's panel after all the nasty shit she said about him, oh, listen to me, listen to me. It's Terry Lynn. Then she jumps on Terry Lynn's panel. It's D that's causing these issues. It's
Like I
this.
said,
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
it's my Girl Scout honor that if she on my Girl Scout honor that if she come to the state of Illinois, she come anywhere into Cook County, where she go, I'm gonna pull up. You
Pull
go to
up.
Lombard, I'm coming to the police station too.
Come,
And I'm
come.
gonna let them know as a citizen of this here Cook County who you really are.
Who
You
you
come
really
into
are.
any part of it, you go to Naperville, you can go to
Please get it.
Naperville, you can go to Oak Park, High Park, you can go to
Now
Downers Grove, you can
you
go
know
to
I go. You like you know I come to Oak Park, and
right,
then
you can go to Calumet
I
City, you can go
have some nephew-in-laws that's on the south side of Chicago, so you know they.
everywhere. Everywhere. I started to put a video up I
Yep,
took yesterday rolling through the city, but I said I gotta remember that this is still, this is still the internet.
yep,
But
but I'm
yeah.
just, but that's what
Rolling
she
my city,
does.
please, Jen.
Yep. And then she caught herself because she almost said something about black the other day. And she caught herself but then she goes, people have called Clint the F word. No, honey, you did. People
You did.
made fun of Clint. No, honey, you did. People, you don't call that man the R word, the N word, and then the dirty N. So you have done all of that, Jen, and I'm sure he's played all of that in court. Now
In
you
the
think
video when she was beating him up, she was
when she was
calling
beating him
him
up.
Jen.
Yep. And it's still on my community wall. And they told
She was
me,
calling him the N-word then.
yep,
And like I
I put
said,
it up.
Jen, when you can explain to me why you were telling 15 and 14-year-old boys you could deep throat them, when you can
Yes.
explain that off to me, then you can hold a conversation with me. Until
Oh,
then, as a mother and as a woman, and since you're doing that to little boys, if I see you on site, I'm gonna treat you how men would treat a pedophile that was a
oh.
man and they saw him on site.
According to something that was said to me, her oldest child, his father was 16 and she was almost 21. So she's
I
been
believe
doing
it. She been
she's
doing this.
been doing that.
That's what predators do.
Been doing this.
Yeah.
He was 16 and she was almost 21 years old.
Jen think I'm playing. It ain't got nothing to do with her. Jen, If you really want to pull up on me, say less. Say nothing else. I promise to God, I won't say nothing about you. And let my eye heal right. I'll be in your city at the end of May. How about that?
Okay,
The
crazy
end of
cat mama,
May.
you've already pulled up on us in a stolen damn car. Come on, crazy cat mama.
I'll be in your city. You want to meet me? You ain't got to come to Cook County because you ain't never gonna come to Cook County. You never gonna press charges on Jules. You never gonna be out there. And let me tell you something about my police
I'm still
department.
waiting.
I'm talking about all of them from Lombard all the way through. If it's in Cook County, let me tell you something. They gonna laugh you under the table. They got better things to deal with, Jen. But I promise you this: I come to your city. I'll make me easier for you to get in touch with. How about that? How about that? As soon as I
I
got
was
2 weeks of a straight eye, I'm gonna stop in Cleveland because I'm already when I'm 3 weeks into a straight eye, I was gonna head out. I'm going out to Georgia and swinging through Tennessee. So let's do it. Let's do
I,
it. I'll
I'm
come.
trying to think, what could we go to Ohio to do? But I mean, besides going to Wolf Lodge, what is there to do in Ohio? I
Well,
have never ever been. I'm serious. I thought about that. I've been to so many states, but the state of Ohio is not one.
I am. I've
And
been
I
to
traveled a
Cleveland.
lot for business.
I've been to
Ohio, I
Cleveland.
have
I've been
never.
all on East 99 where Bone Thugs and Harmony was doing videos. I'm telling you, I've been in your city, baby. I can see my oldest child in your city, in your state, baby. I come out to Ohio. I got love, but we go to a game, we go to a baseball game, we go to kick it. Hey, or we can just get a real nice Airbnb and just hang out.
But what do we do in Ohio? What is there to
I
do?
want to get some of that cheesecake from the stepmother.
Oh, Jessica,
Like I
yes. We're gonna make
definitely
a
want
trip just
that
to go
up in
get cheesecake.
Ohio.
I can do that. I can do that. Because we need to plan. Okay, we already know my June is just about, well, it's done. So I still have another 3.5 weeks of vacation. So, well, no, 4 weeks, because I'm still using vacation from last year. So I really have 4 weeks. So I need to get this in. I know Crazy Cat Mama, I'm gonna meet her in July in Tacoma. We already got that planned out. And then we need to take a cruise. We need to find out when. It's going to have to be on one of these holidays when the kids are out for a week, like winter break or something,
Mhm.
because we can take that cruise. So I'm just trying to get my schedule together. And then next year, this time, June will come up. June, Kelly will be gone, and I can do what the hell I want to do because she'll be in England with her
Well,
dad.
I'm literally Heidi this year. That's why I'm trying to figure out what we're doing as a girls trip. But I'm definitely trying to go to these for real talk. That's why I want to heal fast. And because once I
Okay.
can see enough, I'm gonna go. Because I got on a plane when my eye was still bad. But you know what I mean? But I just have to
Yep.
have it to a certain place. But Indiana, which I'm gonna fly there, and I don't know why, but I am. Uh,
Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, the
Indiana,
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Okay.
Detroit. Oh, see, they giving us stuff to do, so that's gonna be a party. Detroit, Ohio, Tennessee, Georgia, Dallas, Houston, and that Phoenix. I gotta do. I have to not Phoenix. I have to do Arizona. I
Well,
have
I
to do
know I'm
Arizona this year.
taking I know well, I took Crazy Cat Mama to Lake Charles, but I need to go to New Orleans. Terry Lynn wants to go to New Orleans. And I know Jazz Essence or Jazz is in
Jazz
June.
Fest,
The
Essence
Oyster
Fest.
Fest is in July, but nobody eat oysters in July because there's not an R in the month. So I'm not eating any oysters. April this month is the Oyster Fest in San Antonio at St. Mary's University, which I used to go to every freaking year. And I missed last year was like my sister's called. We're on our way to the Oyster Fest. I'm like, fuck you guys, I don't care. But they have everything, live music, everything is there. And it goes on for 2 days. So we really have to think about, wait a minute. Colleen, you are 20 minutes from Tacoma. That's right.
Really? And I know that May
Yeah.
16th or May 15th, my sister's doing a seminar in New York. And that's my twin. So to rep her, if my eye is good, I'm flying out there for that weekend. I've never done New York.
You've never done New York, but my sister's gonna be in New York in July. She goes, "Do you want to go?" I
In
said, "Girl, I used to
July.
live right outside of New York. I lived in Teaneck, New Jersey. There is not, and when I used to travel to New York on business, I always stayed at the Millennium Hotel. There ain't nothing in New York that I can't get around, can't drive through, can't. Girl, please, all them boroughs. Yes, I've been through them all. I guess it doesn't. I lived in Maryland for 6 years. My mom came up one year for a visit, and
Mm,
she took the subway. I lived there all that time, had never taken a subway, always drove. And then she took the tour of the White House. She goes, "Do you want to go to the White House?" I said, "No." I had a couple of friends that were lobbyists there, and they got her to get on the thing for the tour. Never took a tour of the White House. I worked diagonally across from the White House on 14th and H. I,
mm,
right diagonally across from the White House and Peace Park. I would see the White House. I saw the new old executive building, the new that never phased me. I lived there, but everybody comes in, they take these tours, they ride the subway. So I had to ride the subway. I told my
mm.
mother, I said, I've been here 6 years, I've never ridden the subway. So guess what I started doing? Doing the
Riding
parking
the
ride.
subway.
Yep. I started doing the park and ride. I would do the orange line, the red line, and the blue line.
Mm,
So I guess when you live someplace and you see it all the time, like now when I go for a visit, when I visit my sons, we always go to the Washington Monument, the Lincoln Memorial. I used to drive all around that. And then Potomac, when you go to the wharf, you get the paddle boats, which we
mm,
used to do that when they were younger.
mm,
But it's now, when you go to, like you say, you're going to the mall
mm,
in DC. It's not the mall. The mall is all the monuments. It's that long, and all the museums are free. Air
mm.
and space, all of that's free.
Oh wow! I would
Yeah,
definitely
so
go to all of
when
it.
they said that you're going to the mall, that you're on the mall in DC, is
Mm.
all these museums, and they're all free except for the Black History Museum.
Okay.
But I lived there. I mean, it was no big deal to, come down Anacostia Parkway. You're so used to seeing it, and it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't phase you. And
Mm-hmm.
it's, like when what's his name? Not Reggie. Jesse was running, and Bush, their offices was right next to our building. They had security on top all the buildings, everything.
Mm,
So I remember when they first started putting up those pylons in front of the Capitol and stuff. When they
mm,
knocked all of those, when they did a regenerification of that area with all those brownstones.
mm-hmm.
I used to live there. I used to get my hair done right there on Capitol Hill. So that stuff never phased me. The night Mayor Barry got arrested, I was on
Mm-hmm.
my way home and saw all the cops at that hotel.
Outside, because you're so close. Yeah.
Like, what the hell is going
Mm-hmm.
on? Come to find out, Mayor Barry got arrested. And he's up there, that
Mm-hmm.
bitch set me up.
Yeah, when you live close to something and you see it all the time, it's
Yeah,
not. But when you from out of town, that's what you want to see. Like I haven't been to the Capitol and all that, and I haven't been, in the tour
yeah.
of the White House inside or nothing. I wish.
Yep, that's when
And
I take
still the
people to
White
New
House.
Orleans too. They always want to go to see the Forest Gump. I said, I don't eat at no damn Forest Gump. And then they want to go to Jefferson. They want to go down. Uh, they want to go get beignets at Cafe Du
Mm,
Monde.
okay.
Even though they're in the malls now, they want to go to the original one. So we
Mm-hmm.
go, or they want to go to Dickie Chase. So when I go to New Orleans, it's like it's no big. But I forgot, when you have people that's never been there and you
Mm-hmm.
take
So
them.
they've never
Yeah, so to
experienced
me,
it.
it's no big deal. But people, you take them to all the touristy places they want to see. I don't
Mm-hmm.
eat at no Forest Gump. I go in the French Quarter, go off of Bourbon Street, and all these
Mm-hmm.
little places you go eat. Food is 10 times better than that Forest Gump bubble gum shrimp company
Mm-hmm.
shit. I don't eat that junk. So, but I live. See, now when I went to Niagara, well, I went to Niagara Falls, so we used to
I
go
want to
to
do that.
Ottawa. Labor Day weekend, that's when I lived in Maryland. We would go to Canada. I would stop in Syracuse, New York. My friend forgot the culinary school out there. I would stop in and see her. We would go up through Amish uh, country, go into Canada, and we would go stay in Ottawa. So, and we would do that every Labor Day weekend. I would take my boys there. So whenever I travel, they would travel with me, especially Nathan when he was younger. So that's why the fact that they're traveling so much now, that doesn't even, they've done it. And I was looking at Kayla's passport book the other day. I said, she's got more stamp in her book than I do right about now. I need more stamps in my book.
I gotta get
Michelle,
a
you in
passport.
Ottawa.
I got to get a
Okay.
passport because my
Yeah.
parents just went to Niagara Falls for my dad's birthday, and
And that's when you didn't need to have your passport.
Really? Because I don't know, but they got passports anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because they have
but
left
at
the
that time you
country.
didn't need to have passports. My granddaughter that just turned a year old, she has a passport because they're going to the Dominican Republic because that's where my daughter-in-law is from, and they go every year. So she needs to. So they got her
Well, I didn't have
passport.
a passport because I just started flying when I was 35 because
Oh,
I didn't
girl.
like planes. Like and like I tell people, I've been a lot of places. We drove, I took trains. You know what I mean? But
I used
I
to
don't do
drive with
Greyhound. But
with Nathan when I would go to New Jersey or New York, I would drive. And at one time I had to go on business and they were like, Heidi, we need you to be in New York on Monday morning. We're gonna fly you out Saturday. I'm like, no, that can't do that. I don't have anybody for Nathan. And he didn't like to fly. And they said, and they called me back. They said, okay, we got a ticket for Nathan and we got a car service that's gonna take him around. And I was like, okay, girl, we get on the plane. I was in Norfolk then. We get on the plane, the propellers start over here. No, they started over here. This one's not going. Nate's sitting there going. I was
yeah,
like,
say
don't
not
worry. As soon as
tonight.
we start moving, it's gonna go.
I do not do planes. I'm telling you, I
And
swear, this I can make it up. I passed up trips to Puerto Rico. I passed up picture All Star Weekend,
mm-hmm.
and this is when the All Star Weekend was actually in Vegas. And my best friend, her brother, was management with on the management team with Ludacris, and so like we would
That
have
was
all
like
kind of
2 years
VIPs.
ago.
Nope, nope, huh?
The All Star Weekend. That was like I was there All Star the weekend before All Star Weekend for
This
my
this would
45th
have had to
birthday.
been like '09.
Yeah, I was there the weekend before. We were flying out and everybody was coming in. We
Everybody
picked
went.
the
All my
perfect
people
time to
went to
go.
that.
And that's when Prince was there and we were trying to get tickets, but because he had his how do you call it when he had a residency
Yeah.
there?
And
He
it
had a
was
residency.
big that was big. I
Yep,
passed that up, and there was perks everywhere.
yep,
Free hotel didn't do that. I
yep.
passed up All Star Weekend. Y'all had it in New Orleans. Passed that up because I don't fly. And then by the time you drive, you know what I mean. These long rides, everybody, no.
Okay, Colleen. So if I come over that way, well, I still need to have my passport too. So I do have it, but I know my passport expires in July, and trying to get um even now you still have to do an appointment to get your passport. Even now, you still have even to renew it. Even to renew it, you need an appointment to go
Now,
in because before you can just go to the post office. We're in Houston, go to the post office or you go to one of the passport offices. Like when Nathan came to Houston that time, we had to get an appointment and he had to explain to them, look, he's military. He's trying to get his son's passport because he needs to get his visa his visa free and all this other stuff. They made an exception for Nathan, got him in there, got justice. And seriously, his flight was leaving at 6 o'clock that evening. His appointment was at 2 o'clock. They got
mm,
Nathan in and out of there so damn quick because
really?
he had to come back, pack, and he was on his way back to Italy. He was
Okay.
in and out, in and
Mm,
out. They got him in, and he did. He called, he was explaining to him the situation, and he goes, look, man, I've been trying to get this appointment. I've been calling since I was overseas. He was like, okay, sir, are you military? He said, yes. And he goes, okay. And he was like, so and he said, well, I can sign everything. He goes, no. He goes, we can get you in. He said, be here at this time. And Nate was up and out the house and ready to go. He had packed his stuff the night before. And all he had to do was take Justin's mom, got him in there, took Justin's picture, signed all of this shit. And then he came back. I got the passport. Everything was sent to me. And I left his passport and stuff in Houston with his mother because
yeah.
he had to get all of that stuff done. So when he comes home, he's taking care of business when he's here. He has a lot of stuff to take care of. But I'm going to get out of here. Danielle, I had fun. We
I
need
did.
to follow the saga of Jag
We
so
got
we can
some.
see what happens. So, guys, if you do not follow Jaguar Wright Johnson, you need to start because she is another train wreck. And there's
Good
another,
table talk. It's like a
yeah,
good book read.
it is.
It
But you
is.
got to catch her in all her lies, though.
It is. It is. And
But
especially like if you can't watch it all the way through, but you know what's going on, you get the briefings. Like It's definitely because that's why I like to go to all different chats when we talking about something
Yep.
because it's good to get them different perspectives because you might have missed something, or not put two things together. You
I,
might not have thought about it, but
yeah.
I'd be like, oh
I,
no.
I've never been to Vancouver. I've been to Quebec. I've been to King George. I've been to Montreal, Ottawa. Of course, I've been to Ontario. Um,
How far is Vancouver from Niagara Falls?
no, Vancouver is straight up for me. I mean, I'm a ferry ride because it's closer to me.
Really?
Yeah, British Columbia.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's right there. So yeah. But I will definitely
I'm gonna have to
do
go
that.
visit Heidi and then go visit Just John.
Well, you didn't see how I bust my lip in Puerto Rico, right? I slipped
Oh,
on the rocks, messed up my knee. I got a big bruise on my thigh. I cut the inside of my hand right here, right here. I got a cut on my lip. My
and
nose still hurts. And I wasn't even drunk. I wasn't even drunk. Now, the
Heidi,
day
you like
before,
me?
I was drunk. Look, the day
I fell
before,
before
I
we
was
went to
drunk.
Vegas. I still got
Ah,
the scar. Like, oh, that's my leg
oh, seriously. And I had told Kayla, I said, watch the rocks the day before, right? And I don't know. I was talking on the phone to I was talking to I think it was Steve, it was Mim's husband, and I wasn't paying attention and I kind of like lost my balance. And next thing I know, I'm trying to fight. And here's my sister, and I'm going, bitch, you fella, you didn't even break a nail. I said, girl, if I'd have broken a nail, would have been in trouble. But all of this
up.
is still sore. My lip is still a little swollen. I'm serious.
Oh,
I cut my hand like in the inside, my nail. This one, my nail went straight through.
okay.
Girl,
Holy
good night, Aesop's. Guys, thank you for being here.
night,
Danielle, I
everyone.
had so
Thank you,
much fun
Just
with
John.
you. I have to catch up on Love After Lockup. And Danielle, have you been watching
Yes, I
Secret of
had. You
the Husband?
already know I'm in it. Look,
Girl,
look. You know why you was gone. I did a love after lockup for you.
I thank you. Girl, I gotta watch it tonight, but I caught up on Seeking Brother Husband. Girl,
I have to catch up on that. But
girl,
I
go
know
watch
I was
that
watching
show.
Love After Lockup when we got off of here
Yeah.
tonight.
And then I see that what's her name is pregnant. Look.
I knew that
All,
was coming. I told you. I feel like all of them gonna be pregnant. I feel like everybody gonna
all,
be pregnant.
all of them getting pregnant. But little man, he was having his muffin time. Girl, I'm watching tonight. I'm watching tonight. I'm watching
Yes.
tonight.
Yes.
I
Now
gotta
he got a
see what's
job.
oh and I want to tell you, shit. It was somebody sent me something, and I have to. And Glorita, Glorita, the one that used to be with Alex.
Mm.
She and I have been talking a lot in DMs,
Sharita.
and yeah, she's gonna come up because she was messing with Josh Stetler, who's been messing with Karini. Now Karini and Paul are back together doing sex films. Girl, it's just too much. I can't
They
take
were
it no
doing
more.
that before on OnlyFans.
But now they're back together doing them. So yeah, they're back together. Yes. So she's pegging him again.
Right, I was just
Oh yeah, Muka. Thank you, Muka. So there was a fight in front of his home. He was in the backyard. He was actually on an interview, and this woman and this man was getting into it. The man broke in his house, I guess, thinking a woman was there, and he shot and killed him. That just happened like a day ago. Yeah, Muka.
yeah, I
You know
didn't
the
hear
one
that.
that manages Michael.
Right.
Yeah, shot and
The
killed
one
him.
who was telling him to be a single man.
Yes, shot and killed him.
So he's
Yes,
he's
yes,
deceased
yes.
now.
No, Mooka is
He
not this. The
oh he
guy
killed
that broke,
someone.
he killed someone. Yes, and he's been messaging Amy Slater too. And then Michael got a
What?
restraining order against Amy.
What?
Amy's husband, Michael, the slow
Yeah.
goofy one. He got a restraining order against her.
That's why I said, where haven't I heard that about them?
Yes, girl, I've been catching up on stuff. I've been catching up, but
Mhm.
yes, so he did. Thank you for reminding me, Susan. Yes, he shot and killed someone.
Well,
Um,
I'm old school, so before I knew that there were
are you
chats that
really?
actually talked about shows, whenever
Mhm.
I watched the show, I would always go read what was on, the internet, the gossip
Yep.
magazines, whatever about them, so you could know.
I'm telling you, I used to watch all these shows and then I used to talk to my sister. Like my sister and I, when we would go to California, we've got to go to one of Lisa Vanderpump's restaurant. We would
Yes.
go to Sir Pump.
I want to go.
We actually went to Villa Blanca one night. We went
Mhm.
to Pump for
I want
dinner.
to go to the one in San Diego too. I want to go to all
Okay,
of them.
so this last time when I was in Vegas, I didn't get a chance because I was supposed to go back because I like to eat at her restaurant in Caesar's Palace too.
Mhm.
But so when we were there about right before C19 started, it was right before they announced C19. Okay, because we went to we ate at Pump because Sir was booked. Then we went to Sir for drinks, and 2 nights after that, we ate at Villa Blanca. My sister has this thing with Kyle Richards, and she was like, "I want to see Kyle. I want to see Kyle. Oh my God, I can't wait if Kyle comes in here." So we're sitting at the table, and my sister-in-law goes, "Leslie, there's Kyle." And she lost her shit. And that's when Gigi, you're the little puppy, you're
Yeah.
the little thing
Hmm.
that my sister doesn't like dogs. She's scared of dogs. Kim came over to the table. Lisa's partner, Geraldo, whatever his damn name is,
I remember him.
Guido, whatever, he came over to the table and Leslie actually held that dog. And I'm looking at her like, are you fucking kidding me? You
Wow.
are you kidding me? You don't like
Wow.
dogs. So I got the picture, which I need to find with me and Peter, me and Lisa's son. Um, Kyle, Leslie almost lost her shit when she saw Kyle. And that's when I saw Lisa Renner's husband going across the street to the golf club with all the gay men out there dancing. And I'm serious.
Mhm.
Because my sister-in-law told me, she goes, isn't that? And I was like, no. And I looked, yeah, and he was going right to that club
He's
across the street.
fine.
All them gay men up there dancing naked, and that's
Hmm.
the club he was going into.
I can
I saw it
believe
with my own eye.
I can believe it. The things you see when you'll be surprised you get around some of these
Yep, I
celebrities.
love to stay in West Hollywood. I love to stay in West Hollywood. You see everything.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's why I
Peter
was
is
just telling
handsome.
Mims and
Um,
Crazy
and
Cat
I
about
have
him
the
a month
picture in
ago.
my phone. Peter is a very, very handsome man. And let me just tell you, when they go outside in the back to smoke, there
Hmm.
is only one restroom at Sir. That's why they were at, and it's a unisex restroom.
Hmm.
And when you go to the back to go to the restroom, is right there and the door to go outside. Nobody works at that restaurant unless they're filming, except for Lisa's son and Peter.
Really?
Yep.
Hmm.
No one works there except for Lisa's son and Peter. He works there all the time. Peter is there. He is their manager. Peter
Okay.
is there every time. So, but because when I went, I was like, they got one bathroom in here. It's a unisex bathroom.
Hmm.
And the kitchen's right there. Her son, I mean, he actually was working there as a busboy. He was working there.
But they showed that on the show. He was busting it,
And that's what he did. He was there. Peter works there. The rest of them, the hostess that's at the front door, and that restaurant is small. Pump is bigger than Sir. It's small. It just looks big. But then now they got the patio open and all of that. But and then you sit out front. You get this little patio area out front. And then if you go to the back, there's another little patio area. But it's not that place is tight. It's not like Villa Blanca or it's not like
Mhm.
Pump has a lot of room in it. Now I said when I went back, I wanted to go to Tom Tom's, but I can't stand Tom Sandoval at all. So I don't think I want to go there.
It is
I
so
never did
sad
like him.
because he was like, especially from the beginning. First of all, I love
Yep.
the Toms. I like Jackson, then I started disliking him. I
Yep.
always
Because
liked
yep.
Stassi, and then she met. Like I said,
Yep,
so
I never did like Stassi at all
I
because she
did,
always
I did.
I don't know why, but Sheena was always my girl for some reason.
Sheena, I liked in the beginning because I can't stand Brandy.
Oh,
I can't stand
Eddie
Brandy. I can't
Ciprian.
stand this. I can't
Eddie,
stand Brandy.
Eddie Ciprian, yes, but
I'm like, you fighting over a man that belonged to another woman now.
yep. So I didn't like. I always did like Sheena. I used to like. I never liked Katie, but I liked the one that used to be
Katie,
with
because
Tom
I like
Sandoval.
Tom.
Yeah, I used to like the one that was Tom Sandoval until I realized that she was nothing but. I never did like Jax. There was only a few people on that show that I
I did
liked.
like Jax. And I love the one was the one that they hired and was working at the front, the little blonde. I used to love her. She came in and she was the one who was dating the older men for stuff for like cars
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
she's still
I
there.
liked her.
Yeah, she's still there. Now I like her too.
Okay, I
Uh,
always liked
yeah, but
her.
she's still yeah, but she's still there. Her
Mhm.
and Randall are actually broken up now, and they're fighting up. But again, you get with a married man, you get him just the way the same
You
way
gonna
you get
leave
him,
him, lose him
and
just the
you
way you
gonna
got
lose
him.
him.
Yep,
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 because he
yep.
got with another younger girl. So
That's
okay,
a dirty
Lala,
game, right? And they
that's a
gonna
Lala.
always look for a young girl the age they
Yep,
found you.
Lala, Lala Kent.
Lala, I loved
Yep.
Lala. I loved
So I
Lala.
like her, but then she just got a little. She had a little vulnerable, and then when she started dating Rando, and she wants to talk with everybody else's business, but you're sucking dick for a Range Rover. Girl, stop,
Hmm.
stop,
Yeah.
stop, stop.
When she be
So
remember when she first came, tried to be like, I just have people that do nice stuff for me. Girl,
yeah,
30,000 is not nice.
girl, okay, girl, okay, girl, come on now. You a cocktail waitress. You're not even an actress.
Right, you're not even an actress.
Yeah,
And you
girl.
pretty. Why aren't you modeling?
Girl. And then when she started going off on 50 Cent and 50 Cent went at that ass,
Oh
I bet
yeah,
Randall
she
paid that
tried
money
it.
real quick. Yeah, she tried, didn't she? 50
She
Cent went
tried
off.
it.
50
She
Cent said,
tried
bitch
it, but
better
I
have
always
my
liked
money.
her.
Look, he said, bitch better have my money.
Yeah, yeah, she tried it. I
She tried
loved
it.
Sheena's husband. I
Oh,
know a lot of people don't like him.
the first
Her
one or the
first
second one?
husband.
Yeah, I
Her
like
first
him too. And now she's married again to that little girl is so damn pretty. Oh, she's so precious. Her little
one.
daughter is so precious. But I never did like the one that married Jax. I couldn't stand her with that twang. I couldn't take
I
her.
couldn't. I couldn't. And the
And
fact that
she got
she
the
had something
nose
against
job.
Stassi,
Oh, I couldn't
yeah,
take her.
yeah, I couldn't
Yeah,
stand her. She was,
I
yeah,
couldn't take her at
and
all.
how much she would take from Jax, I'd be like, oh,
Yep, I couldn't. Yeah, but yeah. But this Ariana and Tom thing, Brittany. Thank you guys. See my mind. I didn't
Brittany,
like her.
yes, Brittany,
Brittany. Can't
yes.
stand her. Can't be her self-righteous ass. She reminds me of somebody else I know.
I
Couldn't
couldn't. What
stand.
was the one guy who was on there? George Michael's godson. I couldn't stand him.
Still can't.
I can't stand him. I
Still
cannot
can't.
stand.
He was with
The
the
best
one
thing about him was George Michael was his
James.
godfather,
James, but they tried to play that
James.
up. You know, he was George Michael's godson. You know, they tried to play it up, play it up, play it up. And then when George Michael died, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? You said last season that you hadn't seen him in about 8-9 years. What the fuck you
But
talking
then
about?
you had just
Yep.
talked to him.
Yep. And then all of a sudden, you know, he thinks he's going to be in the will. Huh?
Wait, now that I was like, wait a minute now.
Wait, what?
The only one of these rich people that I know, like we know who their godkids are, was Sir Elton John. We
Yep.
know that Ozzy Osbourne's shorties are his gods. We know
Yep.
this. He's
Yep.
told us.
So the only one
They're
that
in the
really
wheel.
have the only one on that show that really have real money, it'll be Lisa Vanderpump and what's her name, who family owns I forgot the basketball team. She was married to the doctor.
Oh yeah, you talking about they own the damn it.
Oh my god, I can't
Their name, I'm
remember.
thinking their last name. I know just you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking
And
about.
the daughter, yeah, the daughter was
Yeah, her
on there.
husband is the doctor, the plastic surgeon, and yeah, and her and Lisa. Remember when
They
Lisa
moved
went
them
to
from
show her how to cook chicken?
Sacramento.
Look, yeah, Sacramento. When Lisa went to her house to show her how to cook chicken, and she washed the chicken with soap.
Yeah, I remember. I remember.
It's an A. It's an A.
Yeah, they had real money.
Adrian. Is that her name? Andrea?
Adrian, not Malouf. What is her last
Maloof.
name?
That's
It
her
is
name.
Malouf. Is it Malouf?
Yep. Maloof.
Malou is something like that. Yeah,
Yep,
it's
that's
something.
her.
It's coming to mind because I'm thinking of her
Her and
father's
her
name.
brothers own the Sacramento Kings or the Sacramento something.
They owned the team. I remember that.
Yep, they owned the team. And whenever she would take them on trips, you know, they would get sweets. When Lisa Vanderpump and you know, come to find out that a lot of the times, and Lisa said it, she goes, she would pay for them. And then she found out when other people used to host them for things that the show, that Bravo paid for it. Because you know, Lisa Renner can't pay for shit. And her other show got canceled too after she got canned. But anyway,
You always know when you watching any of the Housewives. You
yes,
always know
Malou. That's them.
when somebody. Thank you, Malou. Thank you,
Thank
Malou.
you,
Yeah,
Malou.
Malou.
That's
Yes,
it.
thank you. I
That's
knew it
it.
was something like that. I couldn't think. I was thinking of the father for some reason. His name. But
Yeah, but the doctor is now remarried to this beautiful woman, and she's enjoying her life too. But
really.
yeah, oh yeah, he's remarried. He is remarried.
Mm.
Yep, he is remarried. So, but anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I enjoyed this, Danielle.
I
Thank
did. I
you.
did. We got to
I
get back together,
enjoyed this,
sis.
and I was tired, but I
I
said, no,
did.
I'm not changing the time again at all. But I love you guys, and thank you for being here. And Colleen with the cake, thank you for the cash app. Thank you guys for joining us. And Danielle and I are gonna be back. We
Yes.
go. Oh, wait a minute. Are you working tomorrow?
Yeah, I do. But what time you going live? Because
I
I
was
do
gonna
my
go
morning
live in
live.
the
So if you want to
morning.
do it in the morning, we can do it from 9 to 10.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I need to go live in the morning.
Okay,
Oh,
we can do.
Wanda, I'm sorry. I'm
Cause I
sorry.
go.
Hi, Emily. Oh, Emily,
Hey,
welcome.
everybody.
Hi, welcome. I didn't even see. Okay, thank you for Adrian. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes,
Thank you.
let's go
Love you too,
live in the
Michelle.
morning. Kayla is okay. Yeah.
So we can
Um,
do a 9 to 10, and I could do
is that 9 to 10 your time?
yeah 9 my time because I or we can do it at 8 because I go live on work days. I go live from 9 a.m. my time to 9:55. Then I run out the door. See, I
Okay,
only got
so
to do this
let's
2 more
do.
days, but that's it.
Okay, so I'm gonna get caught up. Oh, I got my nail appointment. Yahoo! I'm
What
sorry,
time is your
tomorrow
nail
at 5.
appointment tomorrow?
Look up 5. Works for me. Yes,
Okay.
I will be
Okay.
there.
So if you wanted to do it in the morning, we can do it at
Yes,
8
I'll
or
do it in the
9 my
morning.
time.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch it tonight. I'm gonna get caught up, and I will set it, and I will send you the link. So if we do it at 8 your time, it's gonna be 6 o'clock my time, and that'll work because then I can do what I have to do after the live, and then I can jump my ass back in my bed. That'll work.
Okay, and then I'll end our live. I'll come off our live at 9 my time, and I'll do a quick live on my channel because I
Okay,
do a
okay.
morning live.
Yeah, because I gotta do love after lockup. I miss
Okay.
love after lockup. I
I
got
love love
and I
after
was
lockup.
gonna go live with Debbie on Thursday, but I was working on my presentation for next week.
Okay.
And so Debbie and I will be back next Thursday. With this coming Thursday, we will go live Thursday. But I told her, I said, give me the 4:15 and let me see how far I am with what I have to do. And I didn't get it done because then my director called me and we walked through some stuff. And I looked at the time and I'm like, oh, well, no live tonight. But I will be back next Thursday because she will be on a flight back to Canada. She
Okay.
comes in Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I am booked. There will be no morning lives next week,
Okay.
except for Friday morning. But like I normally go live on Thursday morning. Not gonna be doing it. Can't. She'll be here. So
Okay.
I will see you guys tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I will see you, Danielle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And
See
you
everybody.
look beautiful. So when is your surgery? Next week,
Tuesday.
right?
Yep.
Tuesday.
Tuesday the
Okay.
18th. Yep.
Okay, so we're going to be sending prayers for Danielle. Make sure she's okay. Please keep Mims. And do you see what Harmony did?
That's
Look at
beautiful.
that.
I noticed it as soon as I walked in the
I
building.
didn't
That's
notice it
beautiful.
until yesterday. Please
Hmm.
keep Mims in your prayers, in Sassy Susie's mom as well. Everybody that's not saying what's going on, let's do silent prayers for them. But
Hmm.
and I pray that you come through surgery.
Thank
You
you,
know,
sis. Thank you.
you already know.
Yeah, you
I'm
already know
gonna
I'll
be
be
checking
calling,
on you. Look,
talking
you
shit with
already
one eye.
know. Look, you already know. I'm gonna be
You
checking on
already
you.
know.
So I love
Because
you
we got to
guys.
get good for this trip.
Yes, you better. And we will see you tomorrow morning. And
Bye,
have a
guys.
great Friday night. I know I
Good
am. I'm going
night.
to take a nice hot bath and get me a glass of wine. Yes, I just said that.
Man, time to chill
Okay.
out.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye, bye, guys. See ya. Oh.